It's time to wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJ Show to start your morning. Kevin is the host, and his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Beast, so don't get her pissed. It's Jason, talks like a spaz, and they love to talk about Bigfoot and stats. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ Show.
Okay, we made it. Hello and happy Friday.
Friday. Woohoo.
Yes. What's going on today, Virginia?
It's a party in my house.
Oh, I know you got big plans this weekend with a kid birthday.
This morning I got dressed and I went down in the garage where I had all the balloons and all of Rocco's gifts hidden. I had to keep him out of the garage yesterday. That was tricky.
Okay.
And so I put him all by the bed. So when he wakes up this morning, all his little presents and his balloons are all there.
How cool is that, huh?
He's going to be all excited.
Now, I've been to many of the kids' parties you've thrown. Do you throw ragers like you did for Mags for Rocco?
No, I'm in menopause. There's no party.
There's no, okay.
No. Menopause has changed me. And
shut it down, huh?
We're shutting it down. Just for now, until I get my head back on me. I can't handle a party. I can't. I just can't.
Okay. Too much for you, huh?
I threw it out there to Rocco, and he doesn't love a party either.
That's what I was wondering. Does he not really, is that not his scene?
He's not a big fan of most kids. So I don't think he would want his house full of kids he doesn't like.
Yeah.
So when we threw out the idea to him, hey, Miami's got them Waymos now.
Right, yeah.
The driverless car you've been dying to get in.
Yep.
Oh, that was all he needed to hear. He is jacked about his Miami weekend.
Sold, huh?
Just me, him, and his dad.
Wow, okay.
And we're going to just take Waymos and just run all over town and we'll have fun, though.
Yeah, okay.
It'll be chill because we're just going to let him dictate where we go, what we do.
He likes doing that? He likes to be in charge?
He does.
Okay.
Yeah, birthdays are special, and they kind of slowed down around age 14-ish. You're like, this ain't, you guys don't really care about my birthday, do you?
I think you have to customize it. You have to really sit with the kid, sit with yourself, if it's your birthday, and have a hard talk with yourself or your kid. What do you like? What makes you happy? A house full of kids right now is going to stress me the hell out.
Okay.
And it's going to stress Rocco the hell out, too. He doesn't want that. So why would we do that to ourselves?
Hey, it's great, honestly. If you want people to want less stress, which I think everybody should, it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, the parties that I've thrown at my house, like the last four, all four of them stressed me out so bad. I go, I'm not having fun. Right. I'm not doing this again.
Magnolia loved her big ragers. I remember when she turned 18, and then, we had big, huge ragers, and she loved it because that's her vibe. But Rocco's not like that. He is not as social as she is.
Well, anytime you invite a bunch of people into your house, anything can happen.
And it does. Stuff gets broken. Things go missing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's weird.
Yeah.
So, I think you got to reevaluate every year and decide what's best for you and your family.
Right. Okay. Anything else going on other than Rocco's big birthday this weekend?
That's it. We got him a cake. We got him a Waymo cake. It's a car.
Okay.
It's in the shape of a Waymo.
Right.
We have a great cake girl, Nina, and she made him a few years ago his favorite stuffed animal, his fox, Mr. Fox.
Yeah.
She made him into a cake. And so this year I challenged her to make a Waymo car cake.
Oh, that's cool.
So he's going to lose it when he sees this Waymo car cake.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Nice. Okay, Bird, you got big plans this weekend?
Oh, always. Wherever the wind takes me.
Okay.
And
just go.
Wherever that is, it's usually big.
Okay. All right. So you got big plans for the weekend? If not, don't worry, because they got a couple options for you that's going to be going on. Get you funny on tonight. That Gabriel Fluffy Iglesias is going to be at Hard Rock Live doing the comedy. Big stuff going on this weekend, at least for our family. It's going to be World Cup in Wimbledon that is going to be going on.
Whoa.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
The sporty Ralstons.
That's it. That's what we love doing. Love checking that out. And I got to tell you, we got that World Cup fever like so many people.
Okay. Are you going to go see that Big giant Norwegian or whatever you were talking about. Yes, the Viking.
Oh, man, I'd love to. That'd be fantastic. Erling Haaland, it'd be great to see that guy playing. I think the ticket prices are way out of my league, so I most likely would find a watch party, which is possible. Look, if you got the cash, you can go right there to Hard Rock Stadium and see it live as England takes on that Norwegian. Or you can go to one of the watch parties. They got one at Amaret Bank Arena.
Okay.
You've got one at Meisner Park Amphitheater in Boca, and then a lot of other clubs and places like that. Of course, bars are going to have stuff that's set up. So there will be a lot of places to check that out.
Who are you pulling for? The Viking or Team England?
Team England? Yeah.
Which one?
I gotta tell you, I think I'm really, I am loving this dude, Haaland.
Okay, then get all in.
Yeah, I didn't get it. You know, I had told you my daughter had seen him in Europe, and he was coming out of a yacht, and he had to run for his life because people were after him. Like, this guy must be a big deal.
Kind of like what happens to you when you're out at a KVJ Live.
Yeah, they're chasing me for a different reason.
For your bar tab.
Yeah.
Hey, pay your tab, sir.
Get him.
If you could, you have all access. It's the finals for Wimbledon. It's the finals for soccer. What would you pick?
I would have to pick Wimbledon because my wife would kill me if I didn't, because she would want to go to that. So I'd have to pick that for her. If it were completely up to my preferences, I got to tell you right now, I think just to say I was at a World Cup, so many global eyeballs are going to be on this event. And look, Wimbledon's very powerful as well. But, you know, now that Coco Gauff has been bounced out, I'm like, yeah, you know.
The thing that is going on, I think they're marketing World Cup so well that you're not the only one that has World Cup fever.
No, you're right.
And then being up in New York City like we were, like, I kind of got it. There were so many people that had World Cup fever, and you're like, okay, we're late to the dance, but we respect whatever they're doing here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think South Florida is really bringing it as well. I think that we're representing, doing a good job, and showing a lot of spirit, and seems like we've been a very good host city to everybody that's coming in from wherever.
Is there a Norwegian bar?
I don't know. That's a great question. Not that I've ever seen.
Like one that they're all going to turn. Like when we were in New York, there was like Mexican bar where everybody was pulling from Mexico.
Sure.
Is there a Norwegian bar?
I don't know. Yeah, that's a great question. I have no idea. I mean, there might be a place that now is that they're just repping and they're going to be the official headquarters. It'd be smart if I had a bar. I'd be like, hey, we're Norwegian.
Yeah.
I'd try to find, I'd hire a guy named Sven and be like, come on in, dude.
Even if you weren't, you'd become a Norwegian bar.
Decorated to look like the set from Frozen?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, this dude, Erling Haaland, yesterday, he was getting in a little bit of golf. He was out hitting the links here in South Florida. Seems like he's enjoying himself.
What golf course was he at?
He was at Turnberry Isle Resort and Golf Club in Miami.
Oh.
Sounds fancy.
Private?
I don't know. I've never been invited to Turnberry Isle, so yeah. Probably.
I'd imagine it's
I only get invited to public courses.
Never been, probably will never go.
Yeah, if I haven't got an invite, it's private. Yeah, I'm sure.
I'm a public course man.
Never sniff that place.
And boy, there is a difference between the two.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this Erling Haaland and a lot of these World Cup players are really gaining a lot of social media followers. The goalkeeper that they had for one of the teams, his Instagram went through the roof, and they say even with Erling Haaland now, he's starting to pick up 17 more million Instagram followers in the past month. So it's been great for their whole profiles this World Cup.
Look, as soon as you aren't kicking around that soccer ball anymore, you can turn those numbers into a lot of endorsement and brand deals.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this Erling Haaland already makes $80 million a year.
Damn.
Doing what he does, plays for Manchester City and the Premier League. And he's still, though, way behind. When you look at the greats in the world, Cristiano Ronaldo's got 674 million followers. Right now, Haaland has 59.4 million. And that's after picking up 17 million.
That's huge.
Lionel Messi has 512. So he's doing well, but I think we're just starting to discover this guy. And what's amazing about him, he's 6'5".
Is he a young guy?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's got a lot of game left in him.
He does.
He'll probably catch Ronaldo.
He might. I mean, if he keeps this up, because, people are just really liking his act. He's come along here and He seems to have embraced America.
All the vanilla gorillas are going to pull for him. All the people like you, Kev, are like, yay, I'm pulling for this guy.
Right, exactly. Finally, yeah. Here is Erling Haaland. He was talking a little bit about the Americans and how he enjoys us, which we're like, okay, cool.
I think every one of you kind of know me now, that I like to joke a little bit and I like to have fun. So I think that's a key for my daily life. And of course train good, of course focus well and prepare well, but you also need to joke around and you need to enjoy the moment. I like the Americans. I think they are kind of hilarious as well, and they are funny. So I like the way they are. So I think it's just good, and it's been honestly on every single thing with the World Cup so far here has been amazing.
Okay.
There you go.
He loves it. Yeah, they were working out at the Inter Miami CF Stadium in Fort Lauderdale. That was on Thursday they were doing that. I would imagine today they probably won't be since they play tomorrow. They're probably, I know in football, at least a lot of times what they do the day before, it's like a walk-through or it's just low impact. They don't really, want to touch or run or anything like that.
You think they might hit the strip club tonight?
You cannot.
No.
You can't leave it in the sheets.
No.
You
can't because if
but
you...
secrets is so fun.
Like the old timers would leave it in the sheets. New timers don't do it like that.
They fine you. And the problem is these guys have to go back to a country where, for some of them that did not fare well coming over here and doing the World Cup, some of them, they go back to their home countries and it's tough for them.
Yeah.
I mean, as bad as I remember when Saddam was running Iraq. I remember his sons put together, I think they broke the legs of a lot of the players and put some of them to death.
Oh, my gosh.
Because how they performed in the World Cup.
Just because they didn't win in soccer?
Yeah. I remember that story about gosh, man, they took it out on those players when they came back. They're like going, can I just stay here, man?
Okay, you can't be in the strip club then.
I don't know if that would make me play better or way worse because there's so much pressure.
It would make me not want to go back to my homeland if I lost.
If that's a true thing, I'm like, can I maybe switch to baseball?
I'd stay here in the States and go into hiding.
Yeah.
My gosh.
Like I said, I don't think Norway or anybody really handles it the way Iraq used to, but I'm not going to play with that. So England, Norway, that is going to be at Hard Rock Stadium tomorrow. A couple other fun things that are going this weekend. They're doing the South Florida Wing Bash at the South County Regional Park in Boca Raton.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
Mm-hmm. They're doing also for a couple hours Taste at the Track, tacos and tequila at Gulfstream Park and Hallandale Beach tomorrow.
Yum.
I was thinking about you with this, Jbird. They're doing the gigantic garage sale at the South Florida Fair Expo Center tomorrow.
Ooh, well, I think I know what that big thing I'm doing is now.
Yeah, I mean, it just looked like rows of garbage.
That's perfect.
But it's under the AC.
It is. It's indoor. It won't get rained out.
That's how I was raised.
I
Rows
showed
of
the tables. I'm like, who's going
garage
to buy
sale.
any of this stuff?
It's like a rust market on steroids.
Okay, I mean, yeah.
It's intense.
That's good.
It's
It looked
intense.
intense.
I've been to one at the fair before. You almost have to wear gear.
Yeah, I would. It looks like it could be a contact sport. Then on Sunday, they're going to be doing Sundays on the River at the Wharf in Fort Lauderdale, and they're doing a jazz brunch at the Norton Museum of Art in West Palm Beach.
Ooh, I got to go check that out.
Yeah, they're doing some great stuff in the Norton.
The Ralstons are pushing the Norton. I feel like y'all are on the take over there. I mean, you get paid every time you say Norton?
I do not. I wish I would.
You've been pushing it. I feel like I need to go.
Yeah, I will tell you that what they just are really doing it right, and I think more people need to know about it.
Your daughter said the same thing. She was glowing about the Norton.
Yeah, it's a great date place for people in their 20s. So she had gone on a date there, and I'm like, I could see it because they got a little, bar where you can get a cocktail. You can walk around. It's kind of sophisticated. They got that dimmer lighting, so almost everybody looks good when they go to the Norton. So if you're tired of being ugly everywhere else, go to the Norton and be like, oh my gosh, I look so beautiful.
Dim lighting is good for people in their mid-50s, too.
It is, exactly. Yeah, you're right.
You say it's for the 20s. Can you not go if you're in your 40s?
Speaking of which, can we dim it in here?
Can we dim it in here?
Lights be bright.
Oh my gosh. I can't even see Kevin.
That's it. That's what you got to have for them cameras, man. Ooh. Yeah, welcome to YouTube, baby.
Ooh.
We're there right now on KVJ TV. Just go to YouTube, look for the KVJ Show, subscribe if you would. Click that like button. We'd appreciate it. It's interesting just how much people's tastes have changed so much when it comes to binge watching and how you do it. I know when we first started doing it, my wife and I would watch everything together, and now she kind of watches a lot of stuff on her phone, and then every now and then we agree on a show. It's probably not better that we're doing it this way, but it seems like everybody's happier longer, because otherwise you wind up with a situation where Jbird's kind of in right now, where his girlfriend really likes a show, but you say it's not really your taste.
For the most part, we really do like the most stuff that we watch together. We both love murder.
Okay.
The specials.
Yes.
The act.
Look out for this couple.
Give me murder all day.
There's a lot of stuff we line up on. There's one that when it's her turn to watch something, because we'll do the same thing. We'll try to watch something together. There's some things I watch by myself. I know it's not even cool to do to anybody, so I'm going to watch it by myself. But we'll kind of like a road trip. One gets to pick something, and then the other gets to pick something. And that's how you discover new stuff. Boy, there's a show I can't take it, Kevin. 90 Day Fiance. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
When I know that's the pick, I'm like, I get so bummed out. It's rough. It is a rough dog.
I tried watching that show. I gave it like 15 minutes, and I agree with you. It's rough, and it's just, I don't have time in my life for that kind of silliness.
I mean, she's doing the work for me. She watched Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back, that kind of stuff. So I'm trying to be cool, too. But 90 Day Fiance is no Empire Strikes Back.
Back in the day, Panda used to be sweet and want to watch my shows, but now he watches his shows, I watch my shows.
Is that how it goes?
Yeah.
It's just how it goes.
I think it's happening to more people now.
You young kids like you and Honeyface, once you've been in the grind for a while, you'll realize, we just watch our own shows.
But you were talking yesterday, and I agree with you, Kevin. Even if it's not Honeyface, it could be Denny's or a friend. If I've watched something and they haven't, I get excited watching it with them.
Yeah.
Because it's the first time they're watching. I like to see how they react. So I'm
unless it's 90 Day Fiance.
Right.
The only thing I've seen recently that's worse than 90 Day Fiance is Calabasas Confidential. If you see that come up on your Netflix, seriously, delete it. It's unwatchable.
Look, you know me. I like trash TV like any other gal out there. But the problem is, I think 90 Day Fiance is so overly fake to the point where it takes you out mentally. You go, that edit right there wasn't a real edit.
Right.
They'll edit someone being mad, but it's got nothing to do with the situation that they're talking about. And you go, guys, you're lazy editing. Come on.
Very lazy editing.
Yes.
And the characters aren't that likable.
They're not that good, no.
I need a likable character to be able to get into a show.
Now, she got me on Love on the Spectrum. I love that show.
They are sweet as
We
pie.
love watching that show together. There's certain shows that are great to watch together.
How often is this show on? How many days? How long is an episode? Because I know if you hated watching Love Island with your partner, that's on 6 days a week, and I think at 90 minutes a day is what somebody had told me. No, I'm not going to do the work and tell you confidently, but yeah, that's what I was told. I was like, that's an insane amount of time you waste every week watching that show.
I can't crunch those numbers, but it seems like there are 90 seasons. It seems like there's so many seasons.
I can't.
I can't.
I can't.
And
No.
I will do trash TV.
I'm not doing 90 Day Fiance.
Yeah, it's one. Do you have something when you guys would watch stuff with Panda? Is there something you would hate watching with him?
So wressling.
You hated what?
I hate watching wrestling. I also don't enjoy watching old Buffalo Bills games from like the early 2000s. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
But he will watch an old Buffalo Bills game from like 2003.
That must be just an old dude thing, because I go to bed to like 1983 Atlanta Brave games, so I understand.
We know how this ends. What is the point?
I do the same thing.
But then, he would probably say that I'm a psychopath because I like to fall asleep to murder.
I've tried.
I used to watch Beverly Hills Housewives, and he would watch that with me. But now I've transitioned with my menopause into murder.
There's been a big adjustment with how I watch murder. I don't watch it before bed anymore.
I do.
It just for some reason it was affecting my dreams.
I think, see, that's how he's been handling it. He says he's been having nightmares, but I love to put on Dateline and then go to sleep to it.
Well, the problem I was having was I would try to put something peaceful on, but I wouldn't realize it was only like an hour and a half long, and then it would go from this peaceful ocean sound into the most intense police body cam video. And I thought the cops were
Put your hands up!
Yeah, my God, they're up. What did I do?
Yeah, it's an interesting thing if you're trying to sort that out, what you watch and how with your partner. There's not a lot of stuff that's really dropping today. That Little House on the Prairie is going to be out.
I saw that, and I go, why?
I thought it was boring in the 70s. Why would I go back now that I'm such more tightly wound with my attention span?
Like, seriously, is anyone really that jacked up that Little House on the Prairie 2026 is coming?
The people in it.
That's it.
They're jacked up. And the producers.
I feel like if you asked that in our chat room, it would be a bloodbath. People would be like, nah, I'm good.
I kind of want to see the bloodbath, Kevin. Will you post? Are people interested in the Little House on the Prairie reboot?
I would be shocked if these are positive numbers.
It can't be. It was boring AF in the 70s. And my parents would put it on, and I was like, oh, my gosh.
I tried to watch one just to see what it was about. Not that long ago, and it wasn't from the 70s. It was from the late 60s. I'm like, it was not good. I mean, they're just living on a prairie, guys.
It is so boring. It looks like Kevin's youth. All it is just wide open spaces.
The only thing I can figure is obviously you'd have somebody that grew up with it, and the nostalgia is going to bring them in, and they watch it then with your younger kids, and they've cleaned it up so that it is going to be moving faster and it'll be palatable to a young audience. That's the only chance it has.
Because if it has the same pacing as it did in the 70s, your kids are going to turn on you.
I mean, if they just show people blinking, it's going to be moving faster than
it
the
didn't seem like a
original.
very exciting era. They just went out and farmed all day, I think. I mean, that was kind of it, right?
I think so. And there was always some lesson. Some meek lesson about how to be a better person.
I'm calling it right now. Kevin's going to get one long, insane email from somebody. It's going to have at least 19 paragraphs defending why it's one of the greatest shows of all time.
Okay.
I'm so sorry you have to read that.
Well, Anna said period pieces always hit with me, and maybe there's an audience in that. My wife loves period pieces, and the last thing that she kind of tricked me into watching was I thought it was something about history, and it turned out to be more romance than anything. I'm like, what is this?
Bridgerton?
No, but it was along those lines. I think it was called Rain. And it was, it was about like some of the stuff that happened with the Tudors in England. And, so you had ascendancy to the throne and that kind of stuff.
REIGN.
Yes. And so I'm watching this thinking I'm watching a history show. I'm like going, all right, this is like the fifth love scene we've had in 10 minutes. Like,
So is that your 90-day fiance?
yes. And I finally, I'm like, what? And I started looking it up, and it was originally, it aired on the CW. And I'm like, oh, this is just nothing but, this is some kind of like teen smut drama.
The only thing worse if it would have been on Lifetime. Now you're really screwed.
Oh, don't ever.
Yeah, no. They sucked me in, but I got out. Yeah, 70% of people say they're not going to be doing the reboot of Little House on the Prairie.
30% though, man.
Yeah, I could get it. If it's done well, it might find an audience. It might land.
And it's also, too, it's just fun to make fun of for some reason.
I agree.
Well, I know one thing I'm not going to be partaking in this weekend. The Python Challenge is kicking off here in South Florida. It runs through Sunday the 19th. So you've got fun, like 9 days here to run out and grab a bunch of snakes in the Everglades.
You know what, though? If that's your thing, hats off to you, because you are a different breed of tough-ass man.
I've been grabbing a bunch of snacks. That's
Or
more
woman.
my speed.
Snack grabbing.
Yeah, there's some stuff. I don't know if you guys ever follow or check out Mike Kimmel's page. He's the Python Cowboy I look and I watch his page because he's so the opposite of me. Like he's doing all these things I never in my life would dream of doing, out there doing all that kind of hunting stuff. And he's just right in it. He's in the water and he's pulling this huge old python right out of the water.
Dang.
Like, I mean, there's just so much stuff. Like we're so different on how we live life.
The opposite of every man on this show.
Yeah, absolutely. I was just like, man.
This is the Soy Boy Show.
Yeah.
It really is.
You're the toughest guy we got.
Yeah.
All right, I guess I got to get out there with the snakes.
Well, to let you know what you're missing out on, if you're hard up for cash and you think you could actually go hunt some pythons, they got some grand prizes reaching up to $10,000.
Now that's good cake.
Yep.
Would you try it for 10 grand?
No.
Is there a price you would try it at?
Throw 2 more zeros in there and you got me.
Okay. So there's a chance.
If I could go and catch one python for $1 million, I would be like, let's go try it. Let's go do it. And I would try to find the most sissified way to hunt down one python.
Now, the pythons aren't venomous, right?
No.
So what are you scared of?
Them
They
grabbing
can
a
wrap you
hold
up.
of him?
And it's also not only that, but it's like, I mean, they can bite. So, I mean, but, you know, it's not going to.
But you don't go out there alone. You go with your boys, right? And like if the python goes to wrap you up.
Yeah, I'll get my boys, Jbird and Denny's.
Yeah.
That's my boys.
That's right. So I'm talking about the snack boys.
Yeah. That's my boys, Virginia.
We're snack hunters, homie.
Snowflake 1 and Snowflake 2.
Yeah, I mean, if Python Cowboy take me out, maybe. If he'd be like, all right, if you get one python, doesn't matter. And this is also, too, for the best of the best. So this is the grand prize stuff. So you're having to go on either getting the most
or the biggest.
Right.
Gotcha.
So I'm not going to land that. So I just, for me, it would be, if I can get one, if I could get a 3-foot python, like a baby, that'd be amazing. And if I could get $1 million for that and I could go with the Python Cowboy, that's how you get me to go. That's the only terms.
How mad would you be if, to celebrate Python Weekend, we put one in your bed tonight and didn't tell you?
Oh, jeez.
Because that sounds like a plan that's
Because I do know how to get in your house.
Just as long as you promise not to record it so we get nothing for the show.
It'll be a great story to tell.
She loves doing things that endanger our lives, but never likes to record it.
Yeah, that's right.
Part of the game.
That's it. I like to do all that.
Love
That's
the game.
too much work.
Just do it for the game.
I had to catch a damn snake.
I can't hold the snake and the video camera.
Right.
You are like the Joker.
I'm doing it for me.
Yeah, right now they're putting the numbers at tens of thousands of pythons out there in South Florida. So you got a lot to try to get, and that's what we're trying to do, get rid of this explosive species that has just taken off in numbers over the last couple of years.
They're trying to do all kind of other stuff too with technology to speed up the process, because they'll come back with 100 pythons. You know, I got 100. They got cool. 1,000 more were just hatched.
Right.
And they're doing all kind of weird fake animals that attract the python. So the python will go to attack it and it takes out the python.
It's amazing what they're doing. They're putting trackers in certain animals that might be prey, and then that's how they find some of these pythons. So yeah, they've really stepped up the technical game in trying to eradicate this species.
They should give an award too for eggs. Most eggs found. Like if you find the nest and you eradicate that, I'm happy about that.
Okay. You know what a python egg looks like? Because I'm not really sure I do. Somebody tries to sneak in a few. They just go to Publix and they're like, oh, look at all the eggs
It's
I
a
got.
chicken egg. It's a chicken egg.
It's chicken.
It's a real small python.
Now, here's the deal. If you go out to do a little python hunting, participants cannot use traps, bait, explosives, or chemicals, and they must humanely euthanize the captured pythons.
Okay.
You are disqualified for harming native snakes or protected research scout snakes. How do you know it's a scout snake?
It's got the badge.
Does it have like an orange vest on? Like,
Yeah.
How do you know
well,
you've got a scout snake?
It holds up his hand like this, like the Scouts honor that the Boy Scouts do.
Exactly.
Kevin, duh.
Last year, the Python Challenge drew more than 850 participants, and they got nearly 200 pythons removed from South Florida public lands.
I love it, but here's the deal. I know we have more rednecks than 850 in South Florida. Jupiter Farms, Loxahatchee, the acreage. Where are you at? We need our real men to go out there and show up for this and help eradicate this horrible python population.
And I hate to break it to people, but the pythons, they migrate north. They are.
You're right.
They're coming north. There'll be a time, and I don't know when that will be, but it'll be. Oh wow, there's a python in my pool.
All my construction dudes, y'all need to call in sick today for work and head out to the Everglades and go show them how to catch a snake.
We're living in a time of pythons and coyotes.
Mm-hmm.
Do the coyotes eat the pythons?
That I can't. I'm just saying dumb things again.
No, but they did say the coyote's going after the iguanas. That's been the latest.
Okay, I'm a fan of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, coyotes gets a lot of pub, at least on my next door. Someone's always talking about the coyotes.
I saw one on Tuesday in my neighborhood.
Till it snatches up a kid, I'm team coyote.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Dingo ate my baby.
Dude, we don't want all that.
No, you do not. If you got dogs, you got to know that this is cane or bufo toad season. Whenever it gets all rainy and murky like this, they absolutely love it. You can just hear them out there. When it's all raining, you hear burp, 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 burp. Just kind of like sounds like your uncle out there burping. That's that toad.
Yes,
and that toad is bad for dogs.
Some are louder than others too, man. It's almost as if they go up to your window, go, all right, let's mess with the humans now.
Just like uncles.
Just like uncles. Yeah.
Some are creepier and louder.
They're very similar.
Very similar.
And you don't want to lick them.
No.
Toads or uncles.
No. Don't let them lick you either.
Yeah, very similar. Very similar. Yeah. Yeah, you've got this toxin that, especially if you got the smaller dogs. I know one time our dog had licked one, and boy, she looked like she was tripping.
Really?
Yeah, luckily I didn't take her out, but yeah, she was like, woo.
She just had a trip, not a death where she was sick.
Yeah, but we were worried. I mean, she couldn't walk straight, and she was just like, I mean, she looked like me on a Saturday night. She was struggling.
You're lucky. A lot of dogs don't survive that. The fact that she did's a miracle, honestly.
Yeah, and one thing to know too, there's just a lot of little ins and outs about this, because it's one of those things maybe you don't think about it, you just put it off, and then all of a sudden you're just like, my dog's freaking out. Oh, I wish I would have looked into this. What do I do now? One comment that I saw, it said, my dog licked one years ago, and I took him to the vet. They said, when you're at home, don't wash out their mouth there with a hose, because the poison can go into their system quicker. So you just want to wipe the tongue and the mouth with a cloth to try to wipe it out, and then get it to the vet, let them deal with it, because you don't want to take that toxin and then wash it down their throat into their system.
See, that is great. That's a great note to talk about, because someone I know lost their dog. I've known 5 people now to lose their dog in the last 3 months to the bufo toad.
Damn.
And
it's
this
terrible,
person begged me, said, please, I know it's a depressing topic, but please tell people what to look out for when it comes to this stuff, because it can happen in the blink of an eye.
That is so scary.
It really is scary, and I it's been freaking me out too, because I've been spending a lot of time, and I've been watching my girlfriend's dog Dakota. And even the dog likes to run. That's why I like having her out in the backyard. But I'm almost like a helicopter parent. I don't. If she starts to lick something or looks at something, I'm like, no, because I'm afraid of
what is it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I've done things that KVJ Nation has suggested to do, but I don't know if there is much to get rid of.
You can't frog-proof your South Florida lawn.
Yeah,
you just can't.
Yes, you can, actually.
You can?
Yes, you can.
Well, new frogs can jump.
Yeah, but there's ways that you do it. And that's what I got for you, Virginia.
How?
That's what I'm here to tell you, Virginia.
Tell me.
First of all,
Nothing you can do. You're screwed.
There's always going to be a new frog in town.
Them toads fly.
First of all, I love how much wrong got put in about 30 seconds.
It's
First of all,
hopeless.
it's not a frog, it's a toad.
My neighbor might have frogs, and they can come over and visit. So even if I've put in measures to get rid of the frogs, what if it's a visiting frog?
But my
That's
whole...
just it. You got to make it inhabitable for them.
Yeah, even if I lowered the chance by 10%, I'm looking at that as a win.
Yeah, they're saying what you need to do is you got to eliminate their food and water sources, remove any hiding spots they might have, and you have to install physical barriers. Those are the things that will help keep the toads away.
Oh, like dinosaur statues?
They
Could be.
love dinosaur statues.
Yeah.
They try to mate with them.
They say these cane toads, they primarily eat insects. They'll eat pet food and scraps. That was the mistake we had, was we were leaving standing pet food, and we had dog bowls out there with the water. It was perfect for them because they're like going, I got a snack and I got a bath.
This
and
is great.
We would always find a bufo toad just chilling in the dog's water bowl. And if you're trying to keep toads away from your dogs, having that toad be in your dog's water bowl is not ideal.
You know who else loves a dog bowl out there? Rats. They're like, oh, sweet.
That's true.
So bufo toads and rats. Two things you're trying to stay away from.
Mm-hmm. They say turn off your outdoor lights. The light will attract large swarms of insects, which is a primary food source for the toads. So if you need any lighting, they say swap to yellow bug bulbs, which are less attractive to insects. That'll help keep the toads away.
Turn out the lights, and the toads will go away, but the prowlers and burglars will come in.
Yeah, the prowlers are like,
They ain't keeping them all away.
No one will see us.
You know, the peeping Tom uncle you were talking about, he loves it. Yeah, turn out the lights.
I bought those bug lights too, those yellow lights. And then about a week later, I went to go look how it was doing in the socket, covered in bugs.
Whack.
Yeah.
They say you need to bring all pet food and water bowls inside at night. Keep your garbage cans tightly sealed and pick up any fallen fruit or compost scraps that might draw insects. That's what the toads love. Get rid of the standing water, like the dog bowls, like we had bird baths, fountains, wading pools, stuff like that when not in use are going to be attracting these bufo toads.
I live by 2 lakes.
I have a dinosaur fountain.
Yeah.
I can't eliminate the lakes that are just 50 feet from my back door.
Well, that's why I'm out there so diligent with the flashlight on. I'm like, what are you looking? What are you sniffing, Dakota? I'm
Even in your own backyard, you got to keep your dog on a leash.
It kind of feels that way because the dog loves to run, and I want her to run and get that exercise in there. But yeah, believe me, there are times where I've used the leash.
You don't want her to run right to that Rainbow Bridge.
Damn.
Yeah.
How many dogs gonna die?
Wow.
That's what we're trying to stop here, Virginia. Yeah. We're on a crusade to cut down doggy deaths.
She's leading up to a Chewy is dead joke
I
of
got
some
you, yeah.
sort. Rest in peace, sweet Chewy.
They say tidy up your landscaping. That means raking up leaf piles, clearing dense brush, and removing stacks of wood or debris. That's where the bufo toads or the cane toad like to hang out. Keep the grass short and seal entry points like gaps under deck sheds or home foundations. Now, the physical barrier thing, this is where it gets a little bit trickier, but yes, you can put a fence up around them. If you want to build a toad-proof fence, they say install a solid, smooth fence, such as metal sheeting or fine mesh around your garden perimeter or high-risk zones like swimming pools. Now, you got to make sure that the fence is at least about 20 inches high, and you got to put it about 10 centimeters into the ground to prevent the toads from digging under or jumping over.
I got some dinosaur eggs that would absolutely make great barriers. That's a great note.
Okay. And they say there are some repellents you can use. Some people will use natural deterrents like spreading coffee grounds or vinegar around the garden perimeter because sometimes they cause a mild irritation to the toad's feet. Somebody was saying put salt around your door. It's a natural repellent to frogs and it burns their feet. So another thing you could use. And there's some stuff on the market, commercial reptile and toad deterrent granules like pup defense and toad dowel repellent.
But is this real good stuff or is it fake?
Granules and repellent. That seems maybe smarter. Will the dog eat the granules?
That's a great look.
I would imagine when they make these, they got to be safe for the pets because they're in pet stores.
That'd be a terrible product to make.
He died because he ate the toad
We just kill them
repellent.
all. All the toads are gone. That's the good news. Bad news is so's your dog.
Like, that'd be the worst product ever.
Yeah.
That's the opposite
Good
of
luck
pets.
taking that to Shark Tank. I might not get a bid.
Whoopsie.
Yeah. So that's what you need to do if you're worried about getting any kind of devious toads in there and how you protect your dog. So it takes a little bit of work and a little bit of awareness, but it is possible to do.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away. Because you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
This Dirt of the Day is brought to you by my favorite closet people, closetsbydesign.com. I've spent way too much time thinking about the Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce.
Oh, you just changed his name, boy.
Travis Swift.
Well, that'd be quite a scoop, huh? He's no longer Kelsey?
I mean, he should be Travis Swift.
That still could happen.
It still could happen. I think she was saying she wanted to be Taylor Kelsey. I think that's dumb. They should just both keep their names, but whatever. I digress. But I have spent a lot of time wondering where they have gone for their honeymoon because, yeah, they would have had to got out of Madison Square Garden, flew out of one of the New York airports. Like, how would we not have heard anything? We didn't hear nothing about where they went or how they got there. Well, now, I guess, people are starting to talk. Somebody on the tarmac saw something, and the details are getting put together by the little sleuths online. Apparently, Taylor Swift or Taylor Kelsey or Travis Swift, they are at this ultra-private Yellowstone Club, which is a luxury resort. Apparently, they flew in separately using different planes and different airports to avoid being tracked. That's kind of smart. The Yellowstone Club is not just exclusive, it is expensive, and it's invitation only. So usually you have to own a property in this Yellowstone Club and pay about $500,000 just to be a member. Plus, you have to pay $78,000 a year in dues. Other fancy members include Bill Gates, Tom Brady, Mark Zuckerberg. They've been there before, apparently, and they say it's one of their favorite places because there's no paparazzi, there's nobody with their cameras out taking pictures. But I would say if they're walking around, there will be some +1 somewhere at the Yellowstone Club that gets a picture.
Oh, I know who leaked this story out. Front of me, Blake Lively. Boom, there's your story.
Yeah, all it takes is one person out there in the wild at Yellowstone Club to take a picture and sell it to Dumois or TMZ. I mean, we will get a few morsels, hopefully, because we are waiting, and I can't get enough.
I'm not comfortable with using the word "we" on this. To be quite honest with you, I can wait. I'm good.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I mean, they're kind of they're trying to tell us that you got to wait for her to release it on her own Instagram.
I think that, there's going to be some sort of package. If it's, a movie or if it's a series or if it's, I don't know what it's going to be.
It'll be called Our Love Story, and it'll be a video with a song.
There'll be money that was made off of it from wherever it gets released.
There'll be Easter eggs within Easter eggs.
I love the Easter eggs.
I know.
Mm-hmm. I think it's kind of interesting to see the breakdown. They've kind of put a dollar amount on how much that wedding cost them. Because if you want to rent out Madison Square Garden, how much is that going to cost? And they did that for several days.
They did.
They're putting that at up to $10 million for renting that space out. Is what
just
they paid for that.
Space alone.
Up to $10 million.
Wow.
Yep. They're saying about $5 million on the decor with the floral arrangements, draping, and carpet installation. Up to $3 million for the catering and logistics for 1,100 people. And you get about a grand total of around $30 million they expect.
But a lot of the celebrities, they are savvy by not paying it for themselves. They'll get other people to sponsor that and knock off some of that price. You don't think?
I don't think she did that with this because when you do that, you give that brand too much ability to share the details. If you're getting free stuff, these brands are like, okay, but you better let me promote the fact that I gave this all to you for free. Mm-hmm. And I think she don't want that. She wants total control. And what you get with cash is total control.
Well, what I'm saying is everyone knows they got the whole Madison Square Garden. They could have made a deal. We would have known about that. And everyone else knew. I'm saying stuff like that.
Maybe she did make a deal with Madison Square Garden and she's going to come back at a later date and do concerts there. And they let her rent it out for free. Who knows? Who knows the deals?
Right, for residency or something like that.
For residency,
Yeah,
exactly.
like what Harry's doing.
That absolutely could have been a backroom deal, but I don't think like the cake maker gave her a free cake in exchange for,
And she's in a unique place, being worth $2.1 billion, and the ability to generate revenue at the clip at where she is. I think you're right. I think she would be in an exclusive club that would minimize the amount, because she doesn't want to owe anybody favors.
Exactly. When you have that kind of cash, you pay cash and you pay for silence. And you make sure that everybody signs an NDA and you say, look, this is how you're getting this contract. I don't need favors. I have cash.
Look, I was just trying to give my swift perspective on the matter. I will not bring it up again.
I'm excited that you want to be involved in the wedding chit chat.
I'm not. I'm actually quite mad at myself.
You're so involved. Here's a story you'll love. It's about an old guy proving it's never too late to do something new. At 88 years old, Anthony Hopkins has just signed his first ever recording contract to do music and is releasing an album of orchestral music that he's quietly been writing on the side for more than 60 years.
Oh,
wow.
It would be so awesome if he did a couple tracks as Hannibal Lecter.
That would be cool.
That would be cool.
Yes.
That would be awesome.
He says, music was my first desire, my first wish. I've been composing music all my life. Some of these pieces that I've written have lived with me for decades. You can check out his first single. It's called Bracken Road, and he says it's inspired by his childhood in Wales. And the whole entire album, which I can't wait to hear, is called Life is a Dream, and it comes out August 21st. Good for you, Anthony Hopkins. And finally here, we'll end on a sad note. I know we told you that she was struggling a little bit with illness, but sadly, Bonnie Tyler passed away. Best known for Total Eclipse of the Heart and Holding Out for a Hero. Unfortunately, she went in the hospital and did not survive all that medical stuff that was going on. And that's what's going on in your dirt.
It is time once again for the new name movie game. Gotta see if Virginia can still keep this little streak going that she has been cruising through.
I heard some people talking in the hallway about how they have crunched the numbers. It's her biggest winning year ever in no-name movie game history.
All I do is win, 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 no matter what.
It was our managers talking about it.
Well, Virginia now is on a 2-game win streak. Overall, she's in the lead with 13. I've got 7. Bird's got 2. Thank you, Stat Girl Whitney. So we got to break this up here.
Having a hot flash, so oof. Let's go.
Let's go, Kevin.
No, I mean let's go. Let's go home.
Oh.
I'm hot. Let's go
I
home.
thought you were telling Kevin to speed up the bit.
No, not at all. He's the Scott Shannon Award winner. I would never tell him that. He does what he wants.
We do have room for somebody else if they would like to jump in. You can do that by calling us up 877-979-9763.
Let me guess who needs a partner.
Oh.
You and I.
I try to beat her to my own insults.
And then you're just over here insulting yourself.
That's what I'm saying.
And then people are like, wow, he's so hard on himself.
Okay, we are going to be starting off here with a caller on the line. Who do we have here?
Hi, this is Danette from Lake Worth.
Vinette, you said?
Danette with a D.
Okay,
Danette. Ooh, I like that name.
Okay. Virginia's going to be partnered up with you here. She's going to be giving you the clues to the movies. Can't use the characters' names or the actors' names or any of the titles of the movie. We put 60 seconds on the clock, and your time begins now.
Pass on that one. Okay, one more than 8 is what? And it's an area, like a school blank.
9. Nine house? Nine.
It's like an area of in the community. It's a pass. She's evil. She's Disney. She has these black horns coming out of her head. She's the mother, I think, of Sleeping Beauty. Does that make sense?
Can you say?
Oh gosh, it's hold on.
Pass.
Oh my God.
Okay, what's the darkest color?
Maleficent.
You got it, but I think I gave you a character. It was the darkest color, and then Kakwa. It's not brown.
Black crow. Black swan.
But it's just
Black crow.
just a generic name for the flying animal. Generic. What do we call Jason?
Blackbird.
Yes. Okay.
Monkey. Ape.
It's a
Gorilla.
dude.
Okay.
Oh my God.
That was terrible.
It's a.
Got one.
We won.
One.
We should not win.
Don't feel bad. One has
Well,
won the
here's the-
tournament.
Yes.
Last time I played back in December with Jason, we won, Jason.
We did.
Wow.
Okay.
Last year was
I
a
swear I didn't set you up.
I mean, you and I just aren't
sorry,
lucky
Virginia.
together.
Yeah.
No.
A lot goes into this.
It was me.
Okay. Well, we'll see here. Hold on, Danette. We'll see how the rest of this goes.
You mean to tell me I've only had 3 wins since last December? That's insane. It's terrible.
Well, turn it
Don't be so hard on
around.
yourself. You need that positive talk. You're getting ready to perform here in a second.
Sorry, I'm crunching the numbers.
If you can't beat one, you should punch yourself. One? I got one.
Kevin, you know what you got to do.
Leave. Got Renee on here. Hello, Renee.
Yes,
Okay, you ready to do this?
I am.
Okay, more than one gets a second place. Let's see how we do here in the
Okay.
No Name Movie game. 60 seconds are on the clock, and our time begins now. Pass. Okay, to be or not to be, and when you really like somebody, you are what? Who's the person that wrote that? To be or not to be?
Oh, I don't.
Pass.
I don't even know. George Washington.
Okay, it's a yellow car and somebody is operating it. What do you call that person? Yes. Shakespeare.
driver.
What's that? Yes, taxi driver. Got that. Okay, this one, the opposite of bad and the opposite of girl makes it what? The opposite of bad is what?
Good boy. Good boy.
Yes. Okay, and
Good boy.
pass. This is okay. You're attending this to get credit right now. If you're a bad kid, you have to go during this season, which is right now. What is this season of the year?
Summer school.
Yes.
Summer school. Summer
Okay.
school, summer.
You do this with your eyes, where you close the lids and do it not once, do it 2 times. That's what. You close your eyes.
Blinking twice.
Yes.
Blinking.
Yeah. Blink twice. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Pass.
Blink twice.
Okay. And this is. How many did we get?
I mean, 3,
Yeah, we didn't get the
but
one.
blink twice.
We didn't get that.
Okay, you got
Yeah.
3.
Okay, we got 3. Okay, sorry about that.
No, it's all, what do you? That's great.
Okay, 3. We'll see if that holds. That's the big question. Yeah, I blew the blink twice. We should have easily 4 on the board. I did not have a good day. Let's see if it's good enough though. Okay, that's the question. We got Sean on here with a very beatable score of 3 on that board. Sean, how you feeling about that?
Feeling like Jbird's getting the belt back.
Sean, brother, I need this so bad. I want to quack with you after this. I want to dance. Let's do this thing.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
Please.
All right, here we go.
He's saying little prayers. How cute.
Okay, 60 seconds to beat 3. Your time begins now.
Think about Thanksgiving. They came and they had a feast. They wore the hats and then the black outfits.
Indians?
The other.
Pilgrims.
Okay, but singular.
Pilgrims.
Yes, you got it. Okay, it's you write another name for a journal. They die at the end. They're old. Not journal.
Diary.
What? Not
Anne Frank's diary.
You write things in them. You pass. Pass. It's a play when you tackle the quarterback in football.
Sack.
What? No, you run. You blank him. Pass. A friend that doesn't exist. It's just in your
Imaginary.
head. Yeah, I think he said it. Did he say? Okay.
Imagine.
Pass. Pass. It's a. Where does he live?
Sorry, Jbird.
No,
Okay.
I'm sorry.
All
That
right.
two?
You got 2. But the good news is you got second place,
Second
Bird.
place.
Second place.
Isn't that what you always say?
Yeah.
That is the story everyone's talking about.
That is, yeah. That's a story.
Oh, Kevin, where are you going to floss the belt this weekend?
Oh, man, everywhere.
Take it to the
Everywhere.
World Cup. Aren't you going to the World Cup?
Yes.
What sucks? You guys don't even care about the belt.
Hey, Renee, it held up. Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm so happy. And it's my birthday today.
Oh, happy birthday.
Well, that worked out the way it was supposed to.
Perfect.
That is perfect. Well, would you like the belt?
You may have to do some work on
I'll
it.
leave it here for
No,
you.
thanks,
You
I'll
can.
pass.
Okay,
Don't
yeah.
just seriously. Don't bring it in your house. You don't want to. Whatever's on this thing, you don't want
Unless
it.
you need to get your house fumigated.
So many stains.
Yeah, I'm not sure you want that. This weekend, you got the live-action Moana that is going to be in theaters. Lin-Manuel Miranda has written a song for it. The Rock is performing in it. It's rated PG-13.
And I asked Rocco, is The Rock going to do You're Welcome, which is my favorite jam from Moana.
It is, okay.
And Rocco said that is in the new movie.
Oh, thank goodness.
That's the best song to come out of Moana. Well, I don't know. There's a couple good ones, but he does do You're Welcome again.
Okay, well, thank goodness. Otherwise, I wouldn't go to see it, Virginia.
Yeah.
You should go see it because he got a funny hairpiece, and I think that's hilarious.
Okay, that's reason enough to go.
Yes.
Okay. Also, you've got The Invite going to be opening up nationwide. That has got Seth Rogen, Olivia Wilde, Penelope Cruz, and Edward Norton.
Ooh.
Good cast.
Yes, it's all about threesomes, I believe, or at least, kind of jumping in for, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you like orgies, then that would be your movie.
Is Penelope Cruz single right now, or is she with somebody? Because that is Edward Norton's flavor.
Oh, yeah?
He loves a spicy Latina just like you, Kevin.
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, I thought that she was with somebody, maybe Javier Bardem.
Oh, okay. He's going to be tough to compete with.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't see her just kind of hanging out there. Also, Evil Dead Burn. If you want something scary and have some nightmares, you can do that as well this weekend. It's a free couch. What's the problem? Well, somebody died on it.
Oh.
That's the problem. You need a couch, though. I mean, that is the good news. And there's a little bit more to it because there's a bit of a connection that's going on here. And that's why this is a KVJ Court email that we got today. It says, my husband's best friend died last month of a drug overdose. It devastated my husband, and I have been very supportive of him. But when he came to me and said that his dead friend's mother offered him his couch, the one that he died on, I kind of stopped my support right there. Look, I don't want a dead man's couch in our house. I will admit, the couch is nice, and it is a slight upgrade from the one that we have, but I've heard of spirits attaching themselves to furniture, and I don't want the spirit of my husband's best friend in our house. He was in a really dark place when he died, and he had a lot of negative energy and things going on in his life, especially in his last days. I don't need that, and we really don't need a couch badly enough to take one that had somebody die on it. Am I right to stand my ground on this?
As somebody who's had a couch that someone died on, I would suggest do not take the couch. And I think that the friend is grieving, and it takes sometimes it takes longer to get over a close friend than a family member for some people. He needs to get into some grief counseling, and they can help him, because that couch is going to be a symbol of sadness for not even for him, but for his wife. She's going to see that, and she's going to freak out. And it wasn't like he died in a good way here. That he died in a terrible, sad way. And sometimes when you're grieving, you're not thinking completely. you hold on to things that you shouldn't be holding on. And I've gone through it before. I think he needs to sit down and talk to a grief counselor. And that may take 1 month. That could take 4 months. But you got to sit down and work out your emotions on this.
If the mom thinks that it's really special and though she wants to give it to you because her son died on it and she knows how important you were to her son, I would thank her, go pick up the couch and bring it to Goodwill. Don't say anything to the mom because she's not going to come over to your house. She's not going to see you don't have it. She's mourning right now, and maybe her giving you that couch is going to make her feel a little better.
Okay.
But you can't bring that couch in your house because of all the memories attached to it and the sadness attached to it. So, yes, lie to the mom who's grieving and tell her you really appreciate this gift and you take it to Goodwill.
One of the biggest mistakes I made after my mom passed away was I stopped going to grief. I barely went, and I should have continued to go and worked out some things because it would have helped me. And I think just sometimes when you lose someone close, it can mess up your thought pattern to a point where, and I don't think he's doing anything wrong. I think he's grieving and he's hurt and he wants to hold on to that couch, but that couch has got some darkness to it.
Yes.
It's not like he died peacefully in his sleep.
Right.
It's you know, it's got some sadness.
A quarter of people only would take the couch. A majority of people, by far, about 73%, are like, yeah, I'm not going to take the dead man's couch. That's tough. Now,
This is sensitive, but this is a sensitive topic, though, for the mother and for the friend.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. Now, to me, I think part of the difference is the fact that it was touching the dead person at the moment that they left this earth. That, to me, would be a big thing. Now, if, for instance, he had maybe a nice watch or something like that that he was not wearing, then I probably would take that. And that might be the difference. They'd be going, hey, he's got this really nice Rolex he wants you to have. And how much is that thing worth? It worth like $20,000. Be like, okay, that sounds pretty good. Was he wearing it at the time? Now, would you take a $20,000 Rolex that a dead person was wearing at the time?
100%.
It's completely different. It's a different thing.
It's not a textile.
Yeah, a watch you can put. You don't have to see it. A couch you
But
walk
couldn't
by
the
it.
spirit attach itself to a watch just the same way it could a couch?
I guess.
I mean, I don't think it has to be upholstery, right? That's not how the spirit game works, is it?
If you believe in that kind of stuff, yes, you can have a spirit attached to things like watches, necklaces, stuff like that.
But everybody knows spirit prefers cushion.
Is that it? I'm kind of curious. Anybody interviewed a spirit and said, so, when you pass, what kind of things do you really like to attach yourself to? Is it just upholstery?
Squishy pillow.
Or could it be a watch like that? Yeah, it's kind of weird because I have no interest in doing the couch whatsoever, but the watch, if it was like a $20,000 Rolex, I'm like, okay, he did die with that. Yeah. Now, if he wasn't wearing it, it's not even a question. I'd be like, absolutely, I would take that.
But it's so different. A watch and a couch are so different kind of things. It's not even a fair argument.
I love heirloom.
They're way different to me.
Heirloom jewelry is fantastic.
Yes.
Any kind.
Okay, now I asked and the numbers have flipped a good bit. People
Keep your couch. Give me the Rolex.
That's what they're saying. 60% of people are taking the watch.
Yeah.
Only 25% of people would take the couch. And I think that is a difference. Okay, Virginia, let's say that there is a woman that was wearing these fabulous pair of Louboutins. But she unfortunately gets mowed down by a bus.
Oh,
but
damn.
Luckily, it doesn't harm the shoes.
Good quality.
Great quality.
Do I know her?
You do. And her husband's like, she knows how much you love these shoes. And her thing was, I'm going to give these to Virginia one day. And I knew that she was going to do that. And since she was wearing them when she died, I want you to have them. Are you taking the Louboutins?
You bet your ass I am.
Okay, so I guess we all have our thing. It's maybe more the item than it is the concept of somebody dying near the item.
And the sofa, the couch.
Sofa's kind of gross.
Not sexy.
Yeah.
But the Louboutins and the Rolex, let's go, baby.
I guess that's what changes it. So you just got to be like going, we're not going to take the couch. Did he have a watch on at the time?
Wait, how much is the couch worth?
Okay. Interesting. Okay, so majority of people are not going to be taking that. So you can hold your ground on that. And I guess you win today's KVJ Court. I bet Virginia is not the only one who has somebody on their block doing this. Virginia got all the tea from one of the neighbors that loves to gossip as much as she does. These two hens got together and were just clucking to one another.
Oh, it wasn't just the hens. The men got involved, too.
Oh, they did. They love to gossip, too. They want the tea.
The husbands were right there giving me information.
Oh, boy.
It is fascinating.
Now, what exactly is this person down the street doing, and how did you happen to find out that they were doing this?
So they live a lot closer to where the activity is going on. And apparently one of our neighbors is on OnlyFans and making very juicy content that I had no idea was going on just around the corner from my house.
I kind of assume like every 7th house now is on OnlyFans doing it.
Is it one of those things where they take requests and then they do what they ask them to do kind of thing?
When I came home with the information from my sweet husband, Panda, he was like, what? So he did a deep dive.
Of course he did.
He was happy to do the research.
Well, he's a man of research. Come on.
How terrible of a mom am I? Because Rocco was right there the whole time.
Watching it?
Yes, so invested.
He was watching it?
Watching the OnlyFans?
We can't see because it's pixelated, but you can kind of see what's going on. We didn't pay to subscribe, but you can see what the hell's going on around the corner from my house. And wow, I'm a terrible mom.
Have you ever had a conversation with this woman? Do you know her?
No, I've seen her, but I've never had a conversation with her.
Okay.
She's probably happy you're blowing up her spot. She's like, cool, let me get some more subscribers.
She don't live alone. She's got a whole thing going on there. Like
what do you mean she doesn't live alone?
It's a family project.
Does she have children? Is she a mom?
She does not have children.
Okay.
So what do you mean she's got a whole project going? What are you talking? She's running a brothel?
Her mom is her videographer.
Huh.
You know that for a fact?
Pretty sure.
How old is this woman?
I don't know. I can't say. I don't know.
Can you ballpark 30, 90, somewhere?
20s.
Okay, all right.
She's in her 20s.
Okay, right. She's at Prime OnlyFans.
Prime. Nobody wants to see somebody in their 50s on OnlyFans.
That's not true there, but trust me, there's Virginia, you don't understand how this stuff works.
I don't.
You do not.
No, this girl looks great. She's young and definitely not in my friend group or anything, but I've seen her.
Okay. All right.
And now I know what's up.
Yeah, you do. I'm so happy you got that tea, aren't you?
I mean, it's quite the side hustle, apparently.
Yeah.
It is. I always, I take a lot of walks down my street, and I always wonder, I go, what's going on in that house? Is everyone getting along?
Sure.
Or are they slanging rock? Are they doing OnlyFans? Is it just a normal family? Because you never know what's going on in someone's house.
You never know.
Talk about apps that you need. You know how like on Google you can put your camera on something and it'll give you information about it now? You need that for houses, where you just put your camera on a house and it just pulls up all the dirt that is going on in that house.
I don't want
OnlyFans creator, da-da-da, here's the link, blah, blah, blah. Here's a little taste of what they're making. That would be something. Well, there is something that's going on with moms out there, and they're not hiding it anymore. In fact, a lot of them are boasting about being canna moms or garden moms. These are basically moms that are on marijuana, and they're boastful about it because they say that I am a better mom because of it. I'm calmer. I'm more patient. They say that the cannabis helps to reduce anxiety. It quiets their mental background noise and makes them more present and patient with their children. It's an interesting little thing that I saw this morning on ABC News. They were running a feature on it, and they had some of the marijuana moms that were on there talking a bit about why they do it.
Her 3- and 5-year-old kids has been tremendous.
I can get down on their level. I have more patience. It's calmed the nerves down. It's calmed the fight or flight. It's now in freeze and let's work it through together. Like, we're on the same team.
Rachel is far from alone.
I know a lot of people hold shame, and I'm here to take that out of it. Gardening makes me a better parent.
You already know. Coffee and coffee time, baby.
Videos tagged by so-called canna moms or garden moms have racked up millions of views across social media.
They're proud about it.
Look, these kids are stressful. I judge not.
One mother featured said she uses cannabis 4 to 5 times a week, but only when another adult is home. She said she never drives while impaired, and she keeps cannabis out of her children's sight and reach. That's what she says are the guidelines for being the canna mom, the garden mom, the marijuana mom.
She sounds like she's doing it right.
Well, if she's not driving, and the kid does, if she's not doing it in front of the kid, she's going off on her own. I mean, there's ways to be a responsible adult. Now, I think there's some misconceptions about weed that people always get mad when and you know me, I'm a person that sticks up for it. If you're smoking blunts, you shouldn't be driving a car. I'm
You
sorry.
shouldn't be smoking blunts in front of kids either because it's secondhand smoke.
I mean, I'm not even talking about the kid. You always hear people say, "Man, I drive better when I'm high."
No.
Get into a car accident and let the police know that you're high during that and see how that goes for you. It's not going to go great.
Well, as you might imagine, there are a lot of medical experts that are out there saying that regardless of you having these guidelines to be a marijuana mom, they say we do not endorse it because it would have to mean that you're not the person at all responsible for the kid. Getting to them, taking care of them, driving them anywhere. They say that the problems with these moms who are on marijuana, they'll have slower reaction time, which you don't want. You got to be having those cat-like reflexes to spring up when a kid is ready. They said it can also impair your judgment. So in that moment where you got to make a split decision, you may not be prepared. It affects your coordination. And then let's just say you do wind up in a situation where you do have to drive the kid and there is an emergency. Then you might want a situation, maybe like, oh no, I got somebody here to, and then all of a sudden they have to leave. Like, oh my gosh, I got to run out. And then you have an emergency yourself, and now you're the one that's stuck.
Well, what
and
if
it's ordering an Uber or something like that to get the kid there?
I do see your point.
That's
but that one
medical
lady,
expert's point.
that one lady did say she had a 3 and a 5-year-old. Okay,
Yes.
if anybody deserves a little stress relief, it's that lady. Can you imagine being at home with a 3 and 5-year-old?
Yeah, I just think there's ways to do it to where you can do it responsible.
The one thing they also say, if you are breastfeeding, just know that breast milk can actually get a little bit of like THC. It can pass into the breast milk and remain there for days to weeks.
Yeah, but what you can do is pump and dump.
I'm just saying.
Well, they say days to weeks.
Weeks?
Yeah, that's.
And think about this scenario. Let's say, okay, you are high and an accident happens with your kid that had nothing to do with you even being high. Now, everyone's investigating. Why did your kid drown? And are you on anything right now? Blah, blah, blah. That's not going to go well for you.
No.
Just whether the weed had a factor or not, I just don't think it's gonna look good for you.
Now, what some of the experts are saying that if you're trying to endorse this and you think that being a marijuana mom is the way to go, they say if you're struggling with stress, anxiety, or depression, you should talk to a healthcare provider about evidence-based treatments instead of relying on the marijuana. Though I don't know how it's going to take away the stress of the kids because they're going to be there every single day bringing more stress to you all the time.
Can you bring your kids? Do they have nannies at this therapy session?
And they're also saying don't think that it's a harmless alternative to alcohol because I know we had the wine moms too that love to sit around, have a little glass of wine while their kids are playing with each other. And
I'm not judging them either. As long as you don't drive, have your glass of wine.
I'm judging them because I've heard a couple of them and they are quite annoying.
Well, asking the numbers of KVJ TV, how are they feeling about this? Do you think there is anything wrong with a mom being on marijuana? About 70% said no.
Well, that's not. It's a kind of a different question. Being on marijuana and then
being on marijuana while they're watching their kid.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what we're saying. Yeah. I mean, if you're doing whatever, then this is while you're watching a child, you're actively on marijuana. So. Yeah, they're ultimately saying that they think that they can still keep it under control and not have a problem with it. And they do say that the numbers are growing and these moms are taking it to social media and they're being a little bit more vocal about it. They're not trying to hide it. They're saying, yeah, this is what we do and it works for us. So there you go.
Hey, as long as nothing happens bad, I think you're cool. But just make sure you have safeguards in place that if the S-bomb hits the fan, somebody can help you. Because you can't be the only one in charge in a crisis if you're high as a kite.
And look, you may have done everything completely right, but imagine if something does go wrong, how you feel about, oh my gosh, you would always ask yourself, if it wasn't for me using marijuana, maybe I would have been better in the moment.
Good point.
Okay, so take it as you will.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away, because you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
This Dirt of the Day is brought to you by my favorite closet people, closetsbydesign.com. The drama between Taylor Frankie Paul and her ex, Dakota Mortensen, is certainly 10 out of 10 because these two are both maniacs. Now, you'll remember this is the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives girl. That's Taylor Frankie Paul. And she was on a reality show, but you probably know her best for when the cops showed up for that domestic violence situation between her and Dakota. There was a video of her throwing a bar stool at Dakota, and it ricocheted off Dakota and hit her kid in the head, giving her kid, her baby, a big Easter egg on the forehead. So, yeah, problematic. And you can see why these two are in court battling over custody of that kid that got hit in the head with the bar stool. And he's like, hello, she ricocheted a bar stool off the kid's head. You cannot give her custody. And she's saying that he's insane and he does all this stuff and that he's abusive and that there's just not video of him, but he beats her and all this other stuff. And it's a mess. I don't know how they're going to be able to work this all out, but there are people who claim that while all this is going on and she is literally in court this week fighting for custody, that she is entertaining guys in the DMs because she cannot help herself and she loves the attention. Apparently in conversations in the DMs this week.
That's what they say about that Mackenzie Sharillo, the girl that in the crash.
In jail.
They say she's living her best life in prison and she's getting opportunities, DMs, money. All these weirdos are funding her whole operation.
Even while you're going through your roughest moments, it's shocking to me how many people are intrigued by that and they slide in the DMs and they want to get involved and they are turned on by it. And
yeah, it's a wild concept.
It is.
This one guy that Taylor Frankie Paul, I guess, has communicated with in the DMs is now, of course, talking and telling everybody that she says, I'm a full-blown MILF. No one would ever even know by my body that I've given birth to 3 kids.
All right.
She also described herself as effing charismatic as F.
What else can you say other than, all right?
I mean, if you look at the pictures of this chick, I mean, she is smoking hot in a bikini.
Okay.
She's right. You would not know she's given birth to 3 kids. And that is very attractive on Instagram. There are dudes sliding in that DMs right and left.
There's just clearly there's different levels of prison and different levels of jail.
Clearly. Because there's so many prisoners have social media.
Doesn't Suge Knight have great podcast numbers?
He does.
I mean, how does that even happen?
Now, Taylor Frankie Paul's not in prison, but she's getting many people in the DMs.
Okay, she's not. Okay, I have no idea who this person is.
She's just in court.
You're better off.
Yeah, I don't think you're not gonna watch the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives.
No, I'm good.
Not really your thing. Something that I definitely would be interested in, but now I'm like, oh, okay. There's a new Anna Nicole Smith biopic, and apparently it was put out, produced, backed by her former doctor. Anna Nicole Smith's former doctor is the one behind this new biopic. Larry Burkhead, her baby daddy, has now come out and says, we do not condone this project whatsoever. In fact, this is a betrayal by her ex-doctor to put out this film.
Mm-hmm. I like her ex. He seems like he has done it right.
Larry Burkhead has done it right.
He took the daughter. I think he got out of Hollywood. They went to Kentucky. And he's like, I'm going to raise her near my family. She's going to have a normal life. And he's done a really good job of sheltering her. He really seems to defend Anna Nicole Smith and want the best for her. I mean, it's his daughter's mom.
Exactly.
And so, he's not going to want something like this. It's going to be out and damaging and maybe not even truthful.
He never wanted bad things for Anna Nicole. He seemed like the only one in the circle.
That's why I liked him.
And then they pushed him aside.
Yeah.
And that weird Howard K. Stern guy.
That dude was odd.
That guy was odd, and the doctor is odd. I'm looking at a picture of him right now, and I remember this doctor is weird. And this Anna Nicole biopic, the title of it, the working title, Trust Me, I'm a Doctor. Ugh. That creeps me out on such a deep level. I don't know if we should support this, but I'll probably watch it, so I'm part of the problem. I love an unsanctioned biopic.
All in.
I can't help it. And finally here, Prince Harry arrived in London solo this week. Even after all the drama about where he was going to stay, they were like, oh, sorry, there's no room for you at the palace. The palace is under construction. He's like, really? The palace has 87 bedrooms. You can't find one for your homie? And they said no. So Prince Harry did not stay in the palace, and now it looks like Meghan Markle, Prince Archie, her son and his son, and Princess Lilibet. Now, those kids are now 7 and 5. The 3 of them are going to be going to the UK later this week to join Prince Harry. What will it be like? Will it be a whole family reunion?
Look, Markle works so hard because, she'll tell you about it. And look, taking little crackers and putting jam and then a little raspberry on top of it is hard work. I'm a better cook than her.
I believe that.
I'm better in the kitchen than Meghan Markle. Fight me.
It's just fascinating to me, though, to watch her interact with, Prince Harry's dad. Is that going to happen? Are they going to have a face-to-face? Is anybody else going to be there from the family? Will they have any kind of... Because, if you invite Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet to do anything, you have to invite their mother. So this will be the first time that they're all face-to-face since she talked Prince Harry out of walking away from the royal family. That is some juice right there.
Will we get a visit from the Claw?
Will the claw come out?
She claws Harry's hand. Get over here now.
Will Prince William be there? Will Princess Kate be there? Will ugly dog face Camilla be there?
I used to hate talking about the royal stuff, and then I watched one Netflix special with Meghan Markle trying to convince people that the crackers she was making was gourmet food.
Well, Meghan Markle is just as fake as any of them over there in the royal family, because remember when she first started meeting Prince Harry, she pretended like she didn't know who he was, and she said, but is he kind?
Every interview.
People that knew her in the past said she had a vision board in her room with Princess Diana on it.
Every interview, the first 20 minutes is how hard she works and how tough it is to be a businesswoman in this world.
Look,
and I work so hard, and I make crackers with jelly and jam.
She planned her work, and she worked her plan, and she is in it, baby. But now, this is the first time that all of them will be in the same room together, and get the popcorn. I am here for it.
Okay, you think they'll actually have drama?
I don't know if they'll have drama. I just want to see the video. I want to see their faces when they have to interact with each other.
I honestly, I like seeing her make stuff in the kitchen because
Love it, huh?
Well, because it's not impressive. How did it get greenlit?
She literally put peanut butter on a pretzel and go, "This is the new snack."
And and she's so self-important.
Yes.
She takes herself. You can't take yourself.
So
that
there's a reason why
seriously.
Netflix canceled her deal.
Yes.
Yeah.
There was nothing there. Entertainment value, other than mocking her, is very low.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to see her interact with her in-laws. To me, that is juicy.
Yeah. I don't think we will, but it'd be great.
What Netflix should do, a series, they should do The Claw.
If there's the story too. If they go all the way to the UK and Prince William and King Charles don't see Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet, that's a crazy story too.
Yeah.
I'm in it, baby. I'm sorry. I'm just like
Ginny's all into this
I care
royal drama.
too much. I love family drama as long as it's not mine.
Right.
And that's what's going on in your dirt.
So is this normal or nope? Somebody wanted us to try this out because they're a little maddened right now because they've got Halloween decorations all up in their house. And they said, my wife loves Halloween so much that as soon as the 4th of July stuff comes down, the very next weekend, all the Halloween stuff goes up. And they're like, this is not normal. I'm going to be so burnt out on Halloween by the time we get to October that I'm going to be so sick of it.
You're talking to the wrong person on this topic.
Yeah, I think that a lot of people, as soon as 4th of July is over, if they love Halloween, they get jacked up.
I mean, I'm a person who loves Halloween. It's my favorite holiday, and if you look in my house, you would think it's Halloween all year round.
And it makes her happy. You know, sometimes you got to pick your battles.
Or pick the right partner, because I mean,
yeah. Does this guy want to date Jbird?
Yeah, because if you don't like goofy stuff like that, you're gonna get burned on goofy stuff like that. Now, if you jive that way, you're gonna like the fact that Halloween starts in July.
You're right.
That's picking the right partner, in my opinion.
That's true. And I don't know when she developed this extreme love for Halloween, but that's what's going on. And right now, there are 13% of people that can identify with her because that's the only amount of people like going, yeah, I get it, man. Let's put the Halloween stuff up right after the 4th of July. What else is standing in our way?
I get why she loves to do it, but I would just tell her, you know, don't burn yourself out on it because then you might take away the special for you too.
May I suggest a idea here for her? If you love Halloween this much, you can make this a 3-month fun project. Take small parts of your yard and say, you know what, this will be the killer clown section, or this will be the Freddy Krueger section, but just work on that for a good 2 or 3 weeks, make that badass, and then go on to the next project. And by the time, you know, October rolls around, you'll have this really cool kind of a neat theme park thing going on.
You are right.
But I'm also, you know, insane.
Yeah. You are right.
So I don't know if I'm the right person to ask.
Yeah, you would probably be a part of the 13%, I guess.
Definitely. And 13. Ooh, what a creepy.
Yeah, spooky.
Uh-huh. Okay, not normal, but apparently it's catching. All right, what do you think about this one? Is this normal or no? Have you ever flipped off your partner when they're not looking? They do something to make you mad. They go into another room. You're like, you're just flipping them off.
I don't think I've ever done that. No.
I haven't done it to my partner, but I've definitely done it to my kids.
Okay.
100%.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I've done that to my friends either. I think it's, first of all, I give the worst middle finger. I give like the old man. I can't do the bird where you get the knuckles up. I can't. It
just doesn't come out right.
It looks terrible.
I've done it to lots of people, but not Panda. He's too sweet.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Have you ever done that to the queen? She says something. And
all the time. It's the only outlet I have. I'm so upset, and I'm just like, and she's in the other room like, you...
Do you really?
And then she goes around like,
hey!
I wasn't doing nothing, I swear.
All the time.
Have I told you you look beautiful?
You better not get caught.
Oh, I know, you're right. It's over. It's the only power I have. I'm like, take that.
I would love to see.
Oh my God.
I would love to see a 5-second clip of that.
What you want to see is when she comes back in. I'm like, I'm trying to play it off like
Kevin getting caught.
I've not yet been caught, but
You go from having a red face to all the color draining from your face.
Oh my gosh!
As soon as you see her.
Oof. Oh, that would flip hard. Yeah, you know what? That's kind of normal. 66% of people will do that. They will flip off their partner when they're not looking. And I think it's just you need to get out some frustration. And you don't maybe want to say anything, so you're like going, you know what, this is how I'm feeling about you right now.
Not everything needs this 20-minute talk. Just shooting the bird real quick. So quick, so easy.
Shoot and keep it moving.
I got to tell you, I usually feel so much better.
I showed her.
That's all I needed. That's
I let her know who's boss.
Yeah, you take that you didn't see. Okay, what about this? Checking your tissue after blowing your nose. Is that normal or nope?
I would say yes.
I check my nose.
Yeah, how do you do that?
Well, I'll blow, and then I will make sure I got no boogies there, and then if I do, I will get another Kleenex. But yeah,
Do you look in the mirror? Do you look on your phone?
Or on the phone. The other day, my whole body's been off this week, and I sneezed or something, and it was during KVJ TV. So the whole time I'm wondering, do I have a booger right now? And I go, I must not, because Virginia hasn't called me out on it yet.
Oh, if you have a booger, I will tell you.
Oh, I know. On or off the air.
And I would hope you do the same for me.
You do got to tell your friends. I do believe you got to let people know, hey, you got a boogie right there.
If you don't tell them, it means you don't like them.
Or you're annoyed with them. It's kind of like the middle finger.
Yeah, that is. It's very normal, and it sounds weird to verbalize this. 88% of people are saying that they do check their tissue after blowing their nose. I know it sounds gross as well. You look in the bowl after you go number 2. I think a lot of it's the same reasons. It's because we are biologically wired. Even if you're not a doctor, I think you're just checking to be like, all right, what's coming out of my body? Let's see how this looks.
Is there blood in it?
Yes. Is there just something that's off? And I think it's just that curiosity. I think that we are biologically wired to check these things. Now, it sounds weird and it sounds like you're being gross. Like, who would do that? But we all, a majority of us, for the most part, we do because we are wired like that, because you'll catch something and be like, oh my gosh, I got to go look at my health. That doesn't look right.
You're monitoring in a way.
Absolutely, yeah. So I think it's normal, and actually I think it's probably necessary.
Amen.
And the numbers actually kind of show you that even though it sounds gross when you explain it, you probably should be doing it.
Just don't do it in front of your coworkers.
If you're looking to connect with a stranger, put an ad out in the Craigslist paper. This is Misconnections.
So we got some other misconnections here today. One is from this female that is seeking a male. It says, I'm Melissa, and I'm looking for just a one-night stand.
Whoa.
Wow. It says here, I am a 45-year-old, and I have decent breasts. That is my best asset. I'm very plus-sized as a lady, but I'm also very horny. I will be in the West Palm Beach area for one night later in July. The 28th, to be exact.
Okay.
I'm not looking for love. I'm not looking for friends. I'm just looking for a jolly good rogering.
Wow. That's a Tuesday.
This girl needs a quick fix, if you know what I mean.
Wow, girl.
And no, I don't mess with sex workers. I just want a regular dude to get me in the mood and give me the big O. You don't even have to be attractive.
Oh, well, come on now. Why are we lowering our standards before you even get in it?
She's just saying she needs a quick jolly rogering.
That tells me I don't know, she's probably a little tore up looking.
I gotta say, Kevin's read, that gets 5 boings.
Might make it work. Might make it work. We got another one here with a male seeking a female. It says, blondes have more fun. It says, I met you at a boat party a couple weeks ago in Lake Worth Beach. You told me that blondes have more fun. I looked at you and I said, what do you mean? You got jet black hair. Then you said, I dyed my pubes blonde this weekend, Yummy Bear. I love the name Yummy Bear.
Yummy Bear.
I was stunned. Then you just walked away and I never saw you again. I thought about what you said to me for 2 whole weeks now. And now I want to know if that's true. Do blondes really have more fun?
So can you do that?
Yeah, you can dye any hair.
Just for men style?
You can dye any hair.
Wow, man. I would not suggest just for men down there.
Would it bother you if you were with a man and he was dyeing his hair down there? Or do you want that to change with age?
I would be questioning how he has so much free time. Like,
Yeah.
that seems like a weird way to spend your free time.
Well,
but
honestly, just for men, they guarantee it only takes 5 minutes.
That's true.
That's their guarantee.
You don't need a lot of time.
But it's just a weird priority.
So you would rather have a man grow into a distinguished look?
I mean, I don't know.
Like the Clooney, still salt and pepper.
If he was putting so much work into it that he cared to have the carpet match the drapes,
Right.
that shows me that he cares about how he looks. But
Okay.
if it's opposite, like if he's got salt and pepper hair and a blonde bush, that's weird.
Yeah, you just want to make sure that you have continuity.
Right.
Yeah, that's all I asked for.
If he's doing it for continuity, I appreciate the effort in trying to keep it tight.
Right.
But if you're doing it just to have like a blonde bush and your hair is regular, you're weird.
Okay, if your hair is regular and then, you look down there and it's red, white, and blue and it just says America, are you okay with that?
I think you have to salute it, first of all.
What if it's dark up top, jet black, and then it's all gray down there?
That's a great question.
It's not the look we're going for because you got to have, that tells me.
Well, that's what I'm asking. In
Yeah.
a sense, if you're going gray up top.
He should dye them.
Okay, then if you're going to dye
Yeah.
the top hair, you need to dye the bottom, I think is what we're getting to
If
here.
it's that sharp of a contrast and you want continuity,
Yeah.
if you care about continuity,
Yes.
either dye them or leave the lights off.
Or we got to, no one's talking about trimming. Buzzing.
You can also buzz them.
But do you want them all the way gone? Because you'll still even buzzed gray hair. You'll see it's gray hair. And then does that look weird when you got a guy that's totally buzzed and he looks like he hasn't hit puberty yet?
The smaller the nest, the bigger the bird.
That's not true.
Buzz them.
I think that is true with the illusion. But again, do you want Baldy Rinaldi on a dude, or are you like going, this is weirding me out, man? Like a guy needs to have something. This just feels odd to me.
I don't think Baldy Rinaldi is weird for a lot of women, is it?
No, I don't think it's weird if he maintains and is bald down there. And some guys might laser. I've lasered.
Yeah.
You don't find that weird?
I don't think that's weird.
If a guy were completely bald down there, you're like going, oh, yeah, it's like he's 10.
Everything changed in the 90s. People were taking everything off back then.
I'm not saying it's a deal breaker. Let me get in there and dig around and see what's going on.
I do think there's a resurgence of the 70s coming back, though. That's just a man's opinion. I think
it's a tough time of year to really let it grow. Telling you, it's a swampy season.
I like it trimmed. I'm not a bush girl. No, back hair,
Trimming
trim.
seems normal
Chest
to
hair,
me.
trim. Bird's nest, trim.
The only bush you support is bush wildlife.
Amy.
Okay. I mean, this is an important discussion I think that we need to have.
It is.
It's one of the most important discussions of the week.
Yeah.
Maybe the year.
Well, I said, is it weird for a guy to have no pubes whatsoever? And 63% said no.
I don't think it's that big of a, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. I think what you're talking about, if he is completely jet black on top and then completely white.
A full gray bush and a jet black head of hair.
Right.
Yeah, that's a weird contrast.
One might get some comments.
But I bet you there's a lot of old guys, especially you come in contact with them at the hair club, that are rocking that exact look.
Yeah.
And they just don't take their pants off for the ladies very often.
I'll tell you, I don't think I've ever had a conversation with an older guy about his pubes.
You need to go up to Hair Club and ask.
It's not often that I agree with her, but you got to ask. Yeah, I mean,
ask them and just say from
I'll be there today.
Make a video and say, hey, I know you guys do a great job upstairs, but will you help a brother out downstairs? And then be quiet.
You need the hair? Is that what you're saying? Or you need it dyed?
You need it dyed down there.
Oh, I don't. They don't. Yeah, they're not gonna. They'll give you some hair to probably put down there. You might have to attach it yourself. Yeah.
You want to mark it?
Now, but last question I'll ask about it. Could you, if you were just out of the box kind of guy, pun intended, could you ask for 3 different colors like ice cream, like strawberry?
Hair Club?
Neapolitan.
Yeah, exactly.
They don't do that.
Okay.
They do not do any of that stuff. They only deal with the hair on your head.
They don't do any dyeing whatsoever. What if a guy needs a blend job to where he's got the
hair that they put on your head is what they change the color to match your hair that you have. Right. So you'd have to dye your own hair, and then they would make their hair to match yours. That's how they dye it.
What if a guy has like the Dr. Phil and that part is gray?
Yeah.
And he's got a brown taupe on top. They don't dye it for you to match the brown to the gray that you naturally still have?
No, I think you're supposed to do that on your own. They'll match whatever your hair is that you want.
Well,
as far as I know, I've never asked. They might, but I don't think they do.
I think they probably do that, and you just haven't needed that service yet because people at home a lot of times should not be dyeing their own hair. It's tricky. There's chemicals.
I'll ask them that today.
You can leave it in too long and make the hair break off.
Yeah, I wasn't saying about dyeing. I know they don't dye, but I know that they
might dye.
Well, they can't. Well, they can. You say they use hair, and they could be different colors of hair, is what I'm saying. Could you get 3 different colors of hair and have that happen?
I don't know that either. I've never asked for that, and I don't know if anybody ever has.
Now you got 2 questions to go ask them.
Okay, they're going to make you drunk?
And I mean, that's a fair question, too.
And honestly, I have like 3 more questions, but I'm backing out.
And honestly, I might be drunk.
These are the preferences on dudes' pubes. 69% prefer trim, 23% want all bald, and only 8% want it untouched. 8%. They want a jungle. Only 8% want the jungle.
Those numbers going to grow in the fall.
Okay.
Quote the
Much
bird.
like your bush.
That's it, baby. Yeah.
Ow! There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. So many people on meth. Ow!
Well, 62-year-old David Hicks is bad just like his brother. And you might remember his brother was the bad Santa that got busted in Polk County for doing improper things with younger children.
That's not good.
Not good at all. And apparently these bros are a lot alike because David Hicks went into a Walmart in Mulberry, Florida and exposed himself to a 5-year-old girl.
Oh, my gosh. You know what? These brothers were probably abused themselves, and it's a cycle of just disgustingness until somebody gets help.
Wait, something weird happened at Walmart?
I know, right? In Polk County.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Why would you mess around in that county?
Oh, yeah. You know, Grady Judd got something to say about it.
We've got a senior citizen that went into Walmart, stalked a mother and a 5-year-old little girl. And then when mother was distracted shopping in one of the displays, he exposes himself in her presence. And then he walks past her and masturbates in the store in the middle of the day. Fortunately, a great Walmart employee saw this and immediately took action. Do you remember Santa Claus, Tom Hicks, that he tried to have sex with a minor? We arrested him just a couple of months ago. He's still in the county jail. Okay, Grady, so where's all this going? The guy we arrested is his brother. Did you hear what I said? David Hicks, Tom Hicks' younger brother. He's 62 years of age. Ladies and gentlemen, you're talking about a family affair. He needs to be in the county jail. along with his brother who's already there, and then we need to send them both to state prison for the rest of their life. I just hope there's no more brothers.
Okay.
He's always got a quip.
He does. That was a good ending. I got to give it to him.
Gosh, man, it's crazy.
Yeah, that's twisted. A 7-year-old Florida man called police saying he had information about a 1987 murder, but after detectives interviewed him, they arrested him, Gary Edward Gloax, and they charged him with the murder of 20-year-old Melissa Ellison. Now, Ellison was found beaten to death in her Jacksonville bedroom in December of 1987.
Oh my gosh, that's a long time ago.
It is.
Her roommates discovered something was wrong after hearing her toddler crying alone in the living room.
Oh my gosh.
Case then goes cold for decades. Now, they haven't revealed what this guy knew or what he had said to them when he contacted them. But apparently what it was, they're like, it's kind of odd that this guy knows what he knows. And it tipped them off. And they looked into him and they said, this is our guy. Thank you very much.
Did they have DNA or anything?
They're putting together their case right now, and they have not revealed all the evidence they have, but they have charged him with murder and burglary with battery nearly 4 decades after the killing.
Wow.
I have so much respect for people who work cold cases that never give up on them.
Amen.
I mean, it's first of all, it's just heartbreaking for the family and friends, because some never get the answer because they pass.
You're right.
And some people just go, oh, it's never going to get caught, or they're never going to get caught, and they give up on these cases. And it takes a special kind of person to not give up.
You are right.
Think you had a bad roommate once in your life? Did your roommate ever try to sew your lips together when you were sleeping with a needle and thread? Then
I've had a few boyfriends that probably tried.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, we have to get her to stop talking.
It didn't take. There's nothing strong enough.
Didn't take.
49-year-old Japanese woman has been arrested after allegedly sewing her housemate's lips together with a needle and thread.
Damn, girl.
Wow.
How do you not wake up when that's going on?
You would think, yeah, right? It's pretty crazy. Now, apparently the roommate was too frightened to flee before the incident happened. She escaped to a nearby shop, silently sought help using a written note, I assume because her lips were sewn shut.
Whoa.
Yeah. Former coworker claimed that this woman had described herself as housing young women with nowhere else to go.
Oh my gosh. Maybe she's done this before.
Yeah.
Oh, housing young women with nowhere else to go. And then she turns on them. And
does things like that to them. And they're probably, I'm sure she's sitting there feeling it. She's so traumatized by this woman and abused by her that she allows her to do what she did.
Damn.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's a horror movie right there.
That is, honestly,
That's a real life horror movie.
Having somebody sewing your lips together with needle and thread.
Write that down for the next KVJ horror movie.
Yeah.
There's not going to be another one.
He's not taking any notes.
He's broken.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm broken.
They say a British Airways flight carrying up to 336 passengers was canceled after multiple cabin crew members were allegedly too intoxicated to work the following night of heavy drinking in Barbados.
Well, sometimes you get a little bit of fun in Barbados.
The incident involved staff at a high-end resort the night before the flight from Bridgetown to London. One attendant reportedly vomited at the bar, while another collapsed and had to be carried to his room.
Oh,
I mean,
no.
they went for it.
They went for it hard.
Wow.
Do we know they weren't like spiked drinks where somebody put something in there?
That reminds me of the night it was me, you, Denny's, and Suits at the Crazy Horse Saloon.
They weren't spiked drinks.
No.
We just consumed a lot of Jameson, which I never drank.
No, it was such a packed bar. It was Jameson, it was vodka, it was gin, it was everything under the sun.
Terrible decisions were made.
Yes.
And then Jbird left on the back of a motorcycle, blackout drunk, has no memory of it. We couldn't find him. My husband, who was sober, was driving around in his truck looking for Jbird. We picked up a random guy in a kilt. He got in the truck to help look for Jbird.
Yeah.
I wasn't driving the motorcycle.
Panda was so mad at me for picking up random guys in kilts.
Oh, are you surprised that Taco Bell gave somebody diarrhea?
No.
No, and I almost ordered it last night.
Oh, wow. Yeah, they have been looking into some of that salad, giving people the squirts.
Yes.
And they've temporarily removed fresh lettuce, pico de gallo, guacamole, cilantro, and onion from the menu as a nationwide cyclosporiasis outbreak continues.
Funny enough, the only reason why I didn't order Taco Bell was because my stomach is still I couldn't. I thought this is not a good move for your bird.
That might have been the worst thing you could have done.
That's exactly what my girlfriend said. She goes, be thankful you did not do this.
Amen.
An antique mall in Kansas says it's dealing with a repeat plant thief who's been digging up flowers right out of the planters out front of the store.
That does happen.
And you know what happens a lot more than you think.
I've heard of it happening in neighborhoods too. Like people will steal plants and then you'll drive around the neighborhood and you're like, I think that's my plant, but you don't know for sure.
It's kind of wild, isn't it?
They'll replant it in their yard.
It's one of the biggest things I see on Nextdoor. People stealing and taking people's flowers and plants.
Crazy.
I really want to know why flowers. I mean, there's things in the world that people need, and I don't think flowers is one of them, but you know, for her, I guess it's something she just really wanted, that she was desperate enough to come steal them and risk getting in trouble for.
Okay.
We just had a digital drama like a month ago about this.
Yeah, right.
Someone was stealing flowers and going in people's backyards.
It's a crazy real thing that happens in a lot of neighborhoods. I see a lot of TikToks about this.
Yeah, they're hoping somebody recognizes the woman from the video and she gets arrested.
Somebody will.
Well, I got some new Guinness World Records to talk about. A New Zealand great-grandfather has been officially recognized as the world's oldest male water skier by Guinness. Brian Murray was 94 years old in 318 days.
Man,
he did some water skiing.
I love hearing stories where older people do great things.
Absolutely.
I love it.
It's so uplifting and inspiring, especially if you yourself are feeling like you're an older person.
Well, that's what if you're lucky, you get to be old.
The Rolling Stones are doing it.
Exactly.
Yes.
Like, oh, wow, there's a shot.
I might make it too.
25-year-old Sam Farber of Chicago completed 10 meters in just 3.5 seconds while holding a balloon between his knees.
Wow.
Now, that's something we might want to look into.
That's impressive. 10 meters in 3.5 seconds.
Let's try it.
You feeling good?
No. But let's try it anyway.
And this probably is more on our physical level. A man just set the record for the most mouse clicks in a minute, 760 times in 60 seconds.
Wow.
But is that even a fun radio bit to even be a part of? Would the chat room turn on us?
It'd be terrible, but never stopped us before.
It's true.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
Well, if you've not been following the NBA and the career of LeBron James, remember once upon a time he was here with the Miami Heat and was winning a couple championships. They went to the NBA Finals 4 times, won 2 out of 4. And that's really the last time that we've seen anything awesome. And now, believe it or not, that's like over 10 years ago. Can you believe it's been a decade since LeBron left us?
That's crazy.
Well, he moved on, went back home to Cleveland, won a title there in 2016, then got all fancy and went to Hollywood, started playing for the Lakers. But things didn't work out. He's like, I'm going to get out of here. And he's at least got one more year left. And I think it's great because we'll be able to take that victory tour. So he's trying to figure out, where do I go? Now, I'm sure he would love to win an NBA title, and they've thrown out some places to go. He might go back home. They've got a pretty solid team, and he could actually cap off what could be an NBA championship team, possibly. But another place he's supposedly looking is Miami, and there's somebody that thinks it's definitely going to be Miami where he comes. And Miami's already made some big moves, but they got to shore up some spots on that court. I don't think Miami, the Heat, are a complete team with where they are right now. LeBron could possibly help that out. And according to one sports reporter, Adam Schefter, he said it's going to be Miami, and for one reason, golf. Apparently, LeBron James has become an avid golfer, just like Michael Jordan. I guess that's what it is. If I want to be the GOAT like him, I'm going to do everything Michael Jordan did. I don't know if he's gambling.
They don't got no golf in Ohio?
You got weather issues, Virginia. Having being a person that grew up there, you've got 2 to 3 solid months of golf, maybe 4 if you're stretching it. Yeah, you could go golf in the winter, but it's absolutely miserable. And especially in Cleveland, which is 4 hours north of where I was, You're going to have wind. You're going to have a lot of issues. There'll be probably a solid at least 7 months where it would be miserable. Maybe 3 really cherry months to wind up doing your golf. But
where does his wife want him to live? That's who you got to talk to, because that's where homie's going to end up. Because the wife at this point is probably like, okay, honey, we got to have some happiness and some peace in our life.
Right.
Like, we can't keep moving around town to town.
Yeah. We'll see. I don't know if he will wind up in Miami. I really thought he was going to go Cleveland, but it'd be pretty cool, and it could be great news for the Heat. So apparently golf might be the great equalizer, at least according to Adam Schefter. Guess we'll have to wait and see. Bird, what you got on your mind today?
There is such a weird, bizarre show, and it's a true show. From everything that I have looked into, it's a real show, and it's called The Real Murders on Elm Street. And what it focuses on are real cases of real murders that have happened on Elm Streets all throughout America.
Is it Freddy Krueger?
But these are real cases. These are real things that have happened. Like a case happened in 87, another case happened in 89. But they're real horrific murders that have happened on an Elm Street, and there's a ton of them.
Is there a copycat Freddy Krueger?
Well, you think, why aren't other scary movies doing copycat stuff? You got Haddonfield from Halloween. You've got other towns. You got Derry from It. But this has got, I mean, we're talking many cases that have Elm Street as a tie on it. The series, I think, is excellent. If you like this kind of stuff, they go back, they interview all of the police officers and investigators, and you're going, how can this happen on so many different Elm Streets throughout the entire country?
It's a popular street name. It's probably up there with like top 10 street names in the U.S.
It's still not bizarre to you, though?
It is. It says that Elm Street is the 15th most common street name in the U.S., appearing over 5,200 times for murder, according to the Census Bureau data.
I think that's bizarre.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe people got inspired by the Freddy Krueger movie. That's the only thing I can think of. Mm-hmm. But it's the one case I watched, there were 8 different Elm Street connections in this one case. He had to go to an Elm Street, the murderer, for his court case. The murder was committed on an Elm Street. His lawyer, where he had to go visit, was on an Elm Street.
Wow.
It just was weird, man.
That's creepy.
Very creepy, but if you're into that stuff, it's on. I Google it; it'll come right up.
And if you live on Elm Street, you might want to pack your S-bomb and move.
Yeah.
Call Good Greek Moving and Storage.
I was thinking the same thing. I go, I don't know if I'd ever move on an Elm Street.
Not now. We know too much. If all of this is going down on Elm Streets, I'm going to pass.
I mean, I get it. Yeah, Freddy Krueger and the whole thing. But the fact that there's still so many cases like that is bizarre.
Yeah, I think they say it's about how many of those street names there are in America, and that increases your frequency. Like Main Street, I think, is like number 1 in America.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, just because of the amount,
So is it really not that? Is this a terrible topic? Again,
I don't know. No, I think
it's interesting.
I think it is interesting that, when you have the Elm Street, and to me, it's like based on how many Elm Streets there are, is there a higher percentage of murder on those streets?
It would seem
based on the frequency of the name.
Well, show me how many murders happened on the first 14 other streets that are the most populated in our country.
That's a great question.
Show me the numbers.
Mm-hmm. All right, Virginia, what you got on your mind today?
Well, I know Kevin, I would say on a scale from 1 to 10, Kevin likes a spicy/crazy girl to probably be around like a 6.
Okay.
Jbird likes a spicy/crazy girl to probably be about a 0.
Yeah.
I have a friend who I was talking to yesterday on the phone. It's a guy friend of mine.
Okay.
And he's insane, first of all.
Okay.
But he likes a spicy, crazy girl to be like a 10 out of 10. And he's dated lots of them. But yesterday he was talking to me about he's bringing an ex back into his life because she sent him this meme. She's like, I miss you. I've been thinking about you. Have you felt me thinking about you? And she sent him this meme. It's a voodoo doll with pins in it. And it says, thinking of you. And he was intrigued. He called her. Now they're dating again.
Yeah, I do not like drama.
I know. That's why you're a 0 out of 10. I think Kevin is a 6 out of 10 with liking crazy girls. My friend is a 10 out of 10. He gets his jollies from a crazy girl.
There was a girl that my buddy was dating for a while, and she goes, it turns me on when I see you getting mad. So she would deliberately pick fights with my friend just because it would turn her on. And I'm like, dog, you got to get out of this relationship because that ain't normal, man.
That would be so stressful.
And they weren't even like fun, sexy fights. Like they were mean. Like she would go after him and cause so much drama just to get him upset. And then she's like, oh, let's have some adult time. And it was really messing with his head.
And he kept falling for it.
At first he did. And then she would start verbalizing that, though, going, you know what? Just getting you mad turns me on. And he would notice after she'd say that, she would deliberately do things to piss him off, to get him all crazy.
Oh, wow.
Some guys like it. Now, I think my friend, they have pushed him to the point where he got crazy too. But I think now he's older and wiser. And I think he just finds it charging up.
Okay.
And he doesn't let the crazy get out of hand. But I told him, you're going to end up dead if you keep messing with girls like this.
Yeah.
You're going to be a Dateline story because this girl is telling you she's got a voodoo doll on you and she's sticking pins in it and she's wondering if you're thinking about her.
And here's the biggest plot twist. He lives on Elm Street.
Oh, my gosh. What does this girl happen to do for a living?
She is a high-paid dominatrix.
Yeah, how many more?
What could go wrong?
How many more red flags do you have to go through?
He loves it.
Well, I know he loves it. I get that.
She's also very, very wealthy, and so he's intrigued by that too.
Okay.
She makes a lot of money being a dominatrix.
She's wealthy from her work, or she's got inherited money?
In her work.
Okay.
She came from nothing and built a dominatrix empire.
I bet you
an empire, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. He showed me all the websites, all the things, the. What are you doing?
I'm writing a name down. I want to see if it's the name, if I'm correct.
Yep, that's him. You've met him, and you know he is a little bit crazy himself. But even in his older age, he is still just
can't help himself.
Taking them chances.
Like that, yeah.
I just worry. Please don't end up dead.
Yeah. I mean, how could go wrong? I mean,
what could go wrong?
A dominatrix into voodoo dolls?
I mean, you listed 11 red flags just in that one story.
Such a hot ticket. In fact, several. 2 4-packs, one to Rapids Water Park, the other to the Cox Science Center, plus a $100 Visa gift card from Love the Palm Beaches. Denny's will be back with us on Monday, so this will be our final round of Evelyn or Animal
It's
here
been
today.
Fun. We miss our Denny's, but Evelyn has done a great job.
Yes, she has.
She has. She's done a great job.
It's not easy.
No, it's not. Okay, so what you're going to be doing here today, Anthony, is trying to tell us if you hear a real animal or if you think you hear Evelyn. You got that, bud?
All right.
Okay. All right, the first thing we're going to listen to here is the sweet sounds of a peacock. What do you think? Is this Evelyn or Animal? What do you think with that?
Evelyn.
You're going to go with Evelyn on that, and you are correct. Very nice.
Okay.
Yes.
You can tell. Yeah, Evelyn's she's getting in that zone. She's really finding her footing on this.
She really does have a very bird-like quality when she lets that register get up there like that.
I mean, Denny's got some competition.
Yeah, Denny's. You better step it up.
Next, we got a clip of some swans on a lake here for you, Anthony. What do you think about this one? Okay.
Real.
That one is real. Nice.
Okay. That's what I'm talking about.
Yep. Okay, we're going to close it out here. Let's finish strong, Anthony, with a kitty cat. Is this Evelyn or animal?
That one's hard.
Maybe the most challenging yet.
If that's Evelyn, she is coming for Denny's job.
Evelyn.
Anthony's going to go Evelyn. You are correct again. 3 for 3.
Evelyn.
Wow.
I mean,
This dude's unstoppable.
Denny's should be nervous.
Wow.
All right, let's take it easy. I was only kidding the first time I said it.
No, I like
now
it.
Virginia wants to make it a feud.
I do. Fight for your job, Denny's.
All right. Well, congratulations, Anthony. You're heading off to Rapids Water Park and also the Cox Science Center. And you got a $100 Visa gift card from Love the Palm Beaches. Okay, bud?
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes, you are so welcome.
And Denny's would say, please, Evelyn, take it.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
true. Denny's would love less on his
Thank you.
plate.
Well, some people here asking KVJ because they got some questions and they want a little bit of help, and we're here to provide it if we can. This person wants to know if it's worth breaking a job policy for this. They're a trainer who's single, and they've been training this hot young thing, and after 3 sessions, this client of his has asked him out. She's funny, she's cute, she's smart. She seems to be absolutely amazing, and I want to date her, but it's not allowed for a trainer at my gym. Now, I could quit and try to find a job somewhere else and then train her at this gym. It seems like a lot, though, to do when you don't really know someone yet.
You can't date somebody you meet if you're a trainer at a gym.
I know a lot of people that have broken that policy.
When did that rule start?
Trainers are always trying to get busy.
Yeah, that's the rule about, with working with a trainer. Hide your wife.
Yes. Well, apparently at his gym, they have this rule. And so he just wants to know, is it worth trying to find a job somewhere else? Or what he was thinking was that they actually start dating while he starts looking for another gym.
There you go.
Is that the right move?
Start dating sneakily, and maybe the gym won't find out about it. Don't be so obvious.
Yeah, but I also think it's a stupid policy. I mean, if two adults want to date each other and everything's legal, what are we doing here?
99% of the gyms I've ever seen are always like, yeah, let's get it on. Trainers and clients are banging all the time.
Yeah, right.
I mean, I guess I can see it if it goes wrong. Then there's
Sure.
but that's anything in
Everything
life.
goes wrong.
Yeah, anything that could happen with anything in life.
Yeah.
That could go bad with a bad client.
Just make it a lot of Netflix and chill. Just y'all hang out at home. Don't get spotted while you still have that gig.
Oh, don't get spotted. Gym term. I like
That is.
Oh, yeah. I'm so Jimmy.
I think sometimes maybe businesses have this policy in case you abuse it or you cause problems, then they have it as cause to get rid of you.
Right.
And so they may just be like, look, just don't do anything like have her get all upset and cause a scene inside the gym and start throwing weights at you.
Exactly.
And that's probably why they have those kind of policies in place, because that's probably happened.
It's probably happened a few times.
Right. And don't act like you're dating while you're training her.
Yeah,
Because-
you can't be like rubbing her butt.
Yeah.
While she's doing when she's doing squats, you're over there. Oh yeah.
Not every session's squat day.
And another person said, should I speak up or should I stay quiet? It says my mom is in her mid-50s and she's dating this new guy. She's not had a boyfriend for 5 years, and so she's really excited about this relationship. And then on the 4th of July, I went to a barbecue at this guy's house, and we had some other people there that I don't normally see. I'd met him before, but I was kind of surprised when I got to meet his son for the first time, at least so my mom thought. I actually knew this dude. We had a fling 4 years ago. And I say fling because it only lasted for 4 months. He had been cheating on me, and he gave me an STD. Ooh. Now, I don't want to convict the father for the sins of the son, but I am suspicious that the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. I never told my mom about any of this. Do I do that now, or do I just let her enjoy herself without even having to burden her with this information? I'm not sure I'm going to get an invite to any more barbecues, but, do I say something or not?
I would say something to your mom. I would, because give her all the information, and she's a grown-ass woman. She can make her own decisions at that point, but this might be something that she needs to know.
Yeah.
The other thing, too, is you can't always blame other people in the family for horrible acts other people do, because not everyone's horrible. Yeah. I mean, I've known people in families that are awesome, and then there's one bad apple in there. And
True.
And I mean, not everyone should be punished because that one person is an insane maniac.
I just like sharing information, intel, with someone as close as my mother. And she's now dating this family. I've already dated this family. I'm just going to give her the information I have and then let her do what she will with it.
It's really not a big deal to say, hey, you know, I dated his son a long time ago, and he was a jerk. I didn't like him. I mean, that's not...
And he gave me an STD.
Yeah, and if you're comfortable talking to your mom about that, some may not be.
Yeah. I don't think you need to connect the dots thinking that there might be a connection, that the son speaks for how maybe the father has trained him and brought him up, that we don't respect women and you can cheat all you want. I don't think that's necessary. But the big question is, should you just even tell her, be like, hey, I didn't want to say anything at the barbecue, but I know his son. We dated 4 years ago. He cheated on me. And
well, if things go south between her and this man, and then the man starts, you know, talking sideways to your mom, he may say, your daughter never even told you that her and my son hooked up. Right. How close are you and your daughter that you don't even know that my son and her used to date? Like, this could be twisted on you if you don't share this information, because people like to, when it's going south, say horrible things.
Like, if this was my family, we would have every piece of information about the situation. We would, that's how my family would be. We would know that person dated. We would know about the STD. We would know, and then we would let the adult make the decision themselves.
Exactly.
But that's how my family was. We told each other everything.
You don't keep information that could be important or pertinent.
Yeah. 73% of people said that she should tell her mom, but a lot of people were making a point. Maybe don't say anything about the STD.
Which STD was it, did she say?
No, let's put it on the wheel and let's play a game.
I am very curious about which one it was.
Yeah, she did not say. So.
Was it one of the forever ones, like expensive luggage?
He doesn't have the answer.
Won't stop the questions, Jbird.
It does make a difference for me.
Okay. All right, well, if you got your own problem and it involves STDs, please let us know which one.
Yes.
Mail at KVJShow.com. It's a big part of the discussion.
That sounds like an STD. I just got a case of KVJ.
Yeah.
When Denny's and I do a show together, it is. It's VD.
Yeah. That is exactly, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, if you're looking to head out this weekend, you do have a couple of fun things that are going to be going on. The big thing happening in South Florida is going to be a soccer match that is happening at Hard Rock Stadium. You're going to be able to check out Norway and England. That's going to be going down.
And we're pulling for Norway? Is that what you said?
I do. I like this Erling Haaland, so I'm rooting for him to just have a fun, exciting game. I don't know that I necessarily care either way between England and Norway.
Oh, that's not what Kevin was saying during commercial break. He's like, England's going down.
He said, screw England.
I got to be on Team Belgium for our buddy Olivier.
Yes.
So that's all I care about. So I'm not rooting for anybody else other than Belgium.
Is Mexico out of it for your wife?
They're out. Yeah, all the host countries are now out. U.S. was the last to leave.
Dang.
But they are doing a watch party tomorrow as well. Amerant Bank Arena got one at Meisner Park Amphitheater in Boca, so you got a couple places to check it out. Doing a little wing bash at the South County Regional Park in Boca as well, and a taste of the track, tacos and tequila at Gulfstream Park and Hallandale Beach. So there's some fun stuff. It's going to be going down this weekend. And then Gabriel Fluffy Iglesias is playing Hard Rock Live tonight. So a couple things to check out.
Can I ask a dumb question?
Oh, please, never stop you before.
Is the Amerant Arena where they play the Panthers hockey?
Yes.
Okay.
It's changed names a little bit.
So I've been there for a watch party for the Panthers.
Okay.
They actually do a really good job of their watch party vibes. I think the tickets were very affordable.
Yeah, that's the cool thing about it is you'll have concessions, and they do have good selections too. They have good bars, craft beers, things like that. Yeah.
I would highly recommend those watch parties. It's a way to get that stadium experience without that high ticket price.
Yeah, you're right. Good thing to check out. There are some other things you could check out as well. Jbird, I know you checked out a restaurant, higher end, classy, and you got a rave review for us, and it's not far from Jupiter.
I finally went to the Blackbird restaurant.
Oh, good. Yeah, that's a great place.
It was for me and my girlfriend's 2-year anniversary.
Wow.
Yeah, and we both loved it. They great service, really great service. And you know me, I'm not a fancy cat, and I thought it was outstanding.
The decor, the vibe.
It was very cozy.
It really is an upscale, amazing restaurant. Did you have dessert?
I had everything, I think. Yeah. I did have dessert.
I did everything.
Because I know their dessert chef she's amazing. Their pastry chef is awesome.
Yeah, I do recommend that restaurant. It's very good.
Okay.
And it was last week that the Mexican Queen and I, my wife, we got to the new Sports and Rec at Nora. It is down there in West Palm Beach. And I got to tell you, the decor disappointed me a bit. I was a little concerned because I got on their website and it looks like it's maybe something that would have been like a 70s tennis club. And I don't know what it is. I'm not a huge fan of, I think, the retro vibe. It just didn't settle well for me. And then I had seen a not very flattering review of it. Somebody had gone in there and they rated drinks and all that kind of stuff. In fact, Grant might have seen the same thing in the chat room. He said, I read a review on that Sports and Rec bar. I hear it's overpriced, the food's garbage, the service sucks, and the drinks are watered down. So
no.
That is not.
Yeah, I don't.
That's bad all around.
I don't think I've ever heard a worse review.
It wasn't flattering on that. And again, these are people, you don't know what their agenda is, if it's legit or whatever. And I didn't go much more and I had a drink and it was okay. But I was just like, I don't know. To me, I'm an ambiance and a vibe kind of guy. And I was like, it's all right. But it wasn't. And look, I love Nora. That tacos and taqueria, my wife and I are there like almost every week. So
How many of the spots in Nora are now filled with restaurants and bars? Or is there still a lot of work to do?
They're getting there, and it's starting to come up. They got a kind of a Mediterranean place that is there, the Tacos Taqueria. They've got an H&H Bagels. They got a Van Leeuwen ice cream place. They have a coffee place that is in there. So it's coming up, and they also have a couple other things. They're going to be doing Vesta, a new restaurant concept. That's going to be taking the space of Juliana's Pizza that
didn't make
down.
it.
Right.
I mean, they just opened up and then they just shut down.
They are no more.
You're right, at Nora. And they're also talking with the owners of Mary Lou's. They've had a rave review on not only their West Palm location, but they've also got a nightclub thing in Miami. And they're talking about doing a piano bar in the Nora district.
Okay.
I like a piano bar.
Bring back huge organs.
I liked it. I think people would go to that. I know people try to say, it's dated and no one will go. I think if you build it, people will come.
If you build it right, people will come. You can make it amazing.
You could, yeah.
Yep. And I saw that Southern Living magazine has named Harry's and Adrian's Pizza Bar in West Palm Beach of its list of legendary Florida restaurants. Now, those are both from Manhattan. So it's kind of interesting that they made the Southern Living magazine already this fast, and they have not been open long. Harry's is where Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce went out when they went on their date in West Palm Beach.
This smells like somebody's on the take.
Yeah.
You got to wonder about some of these. I don't know.
Okay, Southern Living.
Yeah.
What's happening?
Get the hell out of here.
They also have Joan Stone Crab in Miami Beach.
Okay, Joe Stone Crab, I'll give you. That's legendary, iconic. You better bring your biggest credit card.
They're putting Harry's and Adrian's Pizza Bar right in there in the same category
I'll
as
go
Joe
check
Stone
it out.
Crab.
Where's Harry's again? Is it in Nora?
Yeah. No.
Okay.
No, Harry's is downtown West Palm Beach City Place.
Downtown City Place. Okay, all right.
Yep. I gotta give you guys a tour of the city
You
sometime.
do.
You would love West Palm Beach.
Where's West Palm Beach at?
Dude, I live in Martin County.
I know. Yeah.
I'm so far.
All right, we got more KVJ. It is on the after the show. Before we get there, Bert, if you would wrap us up with your thought for the day.
This one's dedicated to Rocco.
Aww.
11 is a special age. You're old enough to dream big, but still young enough to believe every dream is possible. Never lose that gift. Happy birthday, bud.
Aww,
Yeah,
that's adorable. Thank you.
The KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.